when you have tables like this, you're playing all on this one side up against another person's table.
Actually, that's not true. Danger Close is probably my number one. It's Danger Close, for my top 3 most hated. Danger Close.
Are we doing Danger Close? Oh, I need these prices.
Danger Close, Supply Drop, KP.
Sorry, yeah.
We got you right there.
I got you.
Yep, you're good now.
You're good.
Should I just put these here?
Yeah, you're good there, JJ. We got it for the stream.
Oh, you got them.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
I'll put these over here then.
Yeah.
What a weird ass deployment.
They just said, what the weird ass deployment.
Literally, we're just saying how that's the way that is.
Not one soul likes Danger Close.
No.
Okay, so Danger Close.
I mean, at least they're on this table, so they can get around.
With Danger Close payload, you can actually really screw yourself up by accident. If you put your cart on the wrong edge,
Oh, yeah.
You guys
just
are
done.
live, by the way.
Oh, hey.
Oh, hey.
How we doing?
Hey.
Hey, thanks for that warning there,
Yeah.
bud.
Sorry, I screwed
Thanks
up.
for coming back around, everybody.
Yeah. Welcome to Yavin Base. We are streaming round 3 of LVO 2023. You are listening to the sultry tones of the Soulless Twins. We have TimitationIrish, Stabcast Tim, sometimes the 5th Trooper Tim. Here, joined with me by Zane, HotnFrosty, who is giving you live reports from last game.
Yeah. That game, guys. Like I said, I still have jitters from that game. That was intense.
Yeah, it was a very entertaining game. Our wonderful overlord, David Endless, is taking a break right now, but he's still running the tech for us.
Yep.
And he has allowed us to come on here and kind of give his vocal cords a rest.
Yeah, we are here for the shenanigans. Dave is to make sure that things run smoothly otherwise.
I appreciate all the titles for me. They are all correct. They are all correct. They're all offensive and correct.
Yeah.
But more importantly, we have a wonderful matchup here between JJ Warchitect. I had to make sure I had the right JJ Warchitect, and then Austin Miller.
I had this issue last game. The mat was like an inch shorter.
Yes, Austin Miller has a Stabcast fanny pack, but we are cheering for both parties equally. It's fine.
Yeah, between them is 3.
Right now, we are playing KP, Danger Close, and Supply Drop.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
Yep.
As far as lists go, can we run lists real quick?
That is just all dice.
I know we have a Yanni list, which is Yoda Anakin versus Dooku AAT Magna Guard.
Yep.
So if you're curious what Yanni is in this variation,
He is also
Yanni,
a wonderful piano player.
sure,
Pianist.
but more importantly,
More
it's the
importantly, in
Legion
this,
list.
yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
I ran a variation of Yanni in Cherokee last year, so it's very near and dear to my heart.
I thought you were going to say Yanni at church. And I was like, that fits. He is a pianist.
That's Legion. Sometimes is my church, but that's fine. I'm just a sinner, but that's all right.
There we go.
So Yoda has burst of speed, force push, Jedi mind trick, and vigilance. Anakin has force choke, saber throw, overwatch, up close and personal versus flaw card. We have an R2 unit thrown in there, and then we have 2 Z6 phase 1s and a phase 1 with a shotgun in there.
Shotty, yeah.
And then also 2 naked
So
Barts.
outside of range,
It is at $7.99. You'll notice that I did not say force push on Anakin. So Anakin does not have force push. We only have, even with 2 force users, we only have 1 force push. That's interesting to know. And then
range 1 of
Zane,
other-
what's
Then
what's
Austin Miller
what's Austin
here.
Miller? Yeah.
He is running.
All right, tell me when to stop. Stop one.
You stop right now.
All right.
All right, folks. So we have Austin Miller is running a Dooku. Ooh, that's a lot of B1s. I feel like that's what happens with droids. Whenever you're making lists, you just keep scrolling and B1s just keep showing up most
true,
of the
it's
time.
accurate, it's
So,
accurate, yeah.
so we've got a Count Dooku with Battle Meditation,
Oh, sorry, I
Force
didn't
Choke,
see
Force Push, and Aggressive Tactics. We have 2 B1s with the E5S, 1 naked B1, B1 with the classic HQ uplink because, you know, you need it, and a battle droid. We have 1 B1 with a PK series, just 1 PK series, and then 1 battle droid with a medical droid.
Yes.
and then an AAT with some high energy shells and leak targeting array. And to cap it all off, let's just throw some Magna Guard in that blender and with some protector and comms relay.
Pick this thing.
It is a very skinny Magna Guard, should be noted.
And technically,
It's
the token.
the B1s kind of all have their own respective, not objective, but
So we
role.
gotta do boxes?
So yeah, very interesting. 9-act, right at 800. So JJ is blue player here, respectfully.
We were commenting on how Danger Close for the both of us is one of our least favorite deployments.
Absolutely hate it. It is probably my least favorite, actually.
yeah,
even more than Disarray.
Yeah, we both agreed Disarray would be better simply because these guys have the wonderful option of having their own table for Danger Close, so they can easily walk around the edges of the table to get line of sight to things.
Not everything's on a stream table.
Yes.
Yeah.
You were most of the time
I'm just trying to think.
right up against your neighbor's mat, and it is hard to lean over the table to get those line of sights.
Yeah, and that's the thing too, is maybe it's just a table discussion more than a deployment discussion, but
Fair.
in a tournament setting, how about that? In a
Yes.
tournament setting, Danger Close is probably my least favorite. Followed closely by Disarray.
Yep.
We have no jump twos.
And then, I don't know, what's that other one? Hemmed In. God, I hate Hemmed In.
Yeah.
What a nightmare. Anyway. Man, what an awful thing. Anyway, moving on. So,
You cool with that before we put the boxes down?
Yeah.
Back to the cards that
thinking
we
like-
don't
Yeah,
like.
that's fine, man. Florida way.
out of curiosity, listeners at home, can you
Florida way.
hear the players? Because if not, we'd like to know that.
Yeah, we want to make sure you guys can hear what they're discussing right now.
We can hear them in our ears, which sometimes throws off my speaking pattern, but that's okay. We're still at deployment stage, by the way, so don't worry if you're just tuning in. You're not missing a whole lot of nothing right now. It is round 3, so this is the last round of the day. I believe 8-0s move on to tomorrow, correct?
3-0s.
sorry.
Move to the top 8. Yes, you were there.
Sorry,
You were there. I knew,
3-0s.
I knew
I
exactly
apologize.
what you
so
were
close.
saying.
God, we were
Yep.
so close. It's
Yep.
been a long day, long weekend.
3 8-0s will move on for tomorrow.
So close.
Does that look good to you, JJ?
Yep.
Yeah, we're turning the players up just a little bit, so let us know if y'all can hear them.
Yes.
Yes, they are.
Oh, good. So we did turn them up a little bit for you there.
And these guys are both 2-0, correct?
Yes.
You got 9 acts?
2-0 for today, we should say.
Correct.
So
Because today was a restart.
right. So
Yep.
for those that did not listen to last game, what we were casting, those that went 2-1 or better yesterday, there were a few 2-1s that didn't make it, but 2-1 or better yesterday made it to today, which was 64 players, which was effectively a new tournament.
Yep.
So more or less, it's basically a whole new tourney,
Yep.
and so seeding was completely reset.
Everything was scrapped.
Yeah,
there was
completely
no
reset.
home groups. There was no
Right.
I played this person
Everybody's fair
yesterday.
game.
You just go at it.
Correct. So now these gentlemen are 2-0 in today's event.
They're also not talking right now. It is just Tim and I that are talking.
Yes.
The players themselves have not had a whole lot of talking. That will happen. Sometimes we'll have some really chatty guys on, and sometimes they're very reserved. So
It's okay. We'll be your chatty guys for you.
that's
all
right.
Why always KP? You know, it's funny. When they showed us it was KP, we actually said, wow.
Oh, cover for the AAT.
Stream is gonna
Did we
be
talk
pissed.
about any of that?
No, we did not.
Do you think these things are half the height of an AAT?
No.
No. Yeah, I don't think they are
So
either.
right now, players are,
They're
for those
certainly
that
not the half
can't
the
hear,
volume of that cylinder.
they are discussing about half the volume of the cylinder, what that means for an AAT.
Or the
It is
surface
a very
area of that
important
cylinder.
discussion to have, especially for something as
So
massive as the
it has to
AAT.
obscure 50% of the silhouette, right?
Yeah, I guess you're right. It's 50% of the height,
Oh, just the height, not.
I think.
You want to check with
Yeah.
Judge.
You have to go for consular.
Yes, they have to call
Consular.
consular.
There you go.
good
Yeah,
sir.
exactly. Yeah, there it is. See,
Question
you have to go for the
regarding
consular for it to be
covered
official.
vehicles.
Yeah. So we're treating these as separate pieces.
This is a
of
good
terrain.
learning time
this
for
provide
the
heavy
new
cover
cover
to the
rules
AAT?
and new volume rules. Of what does that mean? So does this, and from this angle it's kind of hard to see, but we're discussing if these pillars, just give cover of some sort to the AAT.
Okay, so it's the whole cylinder. It's not just height, right?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it's
like
not
the surface
just
area.
height; it is the entire volume of the cylinder.
So I would say the big stairs do.
Big stairs do. That's light area.
Yeah, I would say this thing obviously
This
does.
thing, yeah.
That thing, these things do.
That thing.
These
Okay,
big
so
things-
this can move over these freely.
Yeah.
Okay.
No bees. You always
Move over
discuss
this.
before your before the game. You always
I'd
discuss
say
it
no.
early.
Yeah, no. It's got to go around.
Okay.
It's always an important discussion to have, and they made sure to
Sounds good.
emphasize that both this morning
okay.
and yesterday morning.
So boxes are down?
About having a discussion
sorry, I
with your
got one
opponent
more.
and saying, "Hey, this
Sorry,
is
dude.
this is that." It's easier to have that discussion with one person than asking your judge to weigh in on it. But sometimes you got to have that third opinion. It's very neutral. It's very helpful.
Hit him, Tim.
Oh.
Give him a hot take.
You want a hot take for Legion? All right. The most negative play experience in all of Legion right now is a well-played Obi-Wan Kenobi. There you go. A well-played Obi-Wan Kenobi is the most negative thing because he just takes nothing but dodges, standbys, and effectively plays your game for you while you watch your team lose.
Good job. That was an excellent take.
You are welcome. That's got the Yavin-based seal of approval. Not that it was correct, but just that it was a hot take.
23, the shotgun unit.
Okay.
So we're replacing units right now. We have shotguns going down. We have the AAT was not going down just yet. We were just measuring again
this
for
height one, so they can just
cylinders.
fly
And
down.
things like that.
That's a naked unit.
Yeah. They're bases are overlapping. So.
The trick, though, with that hot take, the trick is to make sure that Obi-Wan has actually played well, and that takes practice. That there's no shortcut to that. You gotta practice. And I'm not a good Obi-Wan player. Excuse me. I'm a decent Yoda player,
I've painted all
not a
the
great
bases
Obi-Wan
with different
player.
colors, so this is the orange unit.
Okay.
In my opinion, I think people play Obi-Wan way too passively. But anyway, the good news is there is no Obi-Wan in this game. It's Yoda, Anakin.
The HQ squad.
I'm really curious to see what he does with this naked. Excuse me, not naked, but the phase one with the shotgun, because I don't know how it's going to get into range effectively. Maybe danger close might help that a lot. So the mics, we were having a little bit of trouble, so I didn't hear everything in the pregame discussion of why I want this versus that.
Huh?
So maybe post game we'll try and get an interview with, at least with JJ or with both of them, trying to figure out what their rationale was.
You can play it, but only a droid trooper commander or field commander can do the attack.
Which you do not have.
I do not have.
Okay. Okay, that makes things a little more interesting.
Can you scroll down the list? It's just this one.
You got three
So
down?
looking at this list, interesting. What the players were just talking about. If you didn't hear that, is a very fascinating discussion of that. Austin, if he has the orbital bombardment card, cannot play it without even though he has an AAT, cannot play it without a droid commander or a field commander. So basically, JJ's just trying to judge, what command cards he has without knowing ahead of time. So it's a really good discussion to have with your opponent, because that means most likely he doesn't have that card, but you never know. You need a pro tip from a good player. I'm not pro enough for a pro tip.
Sorry, guys.
That's just a repair droid?
I apologize
that's the
for
medic,
my
that's the repair bot.
absence there.
So he's kind of like orange.
the
In orange, he's
Wonderful
darker, so
Emily
black blood.
Hyde from Hyperspace Props is here. I don't know if you guys
Who has
know
the
her at all,
HQ?
but she has a wonderful
Green.
Instagram channel where she
Green.
sells actual metal credits.
Nice.
that are Empire, Republic, anything and everything, bounty tokens,
Yeah.
awesome stuff, and custom Sabak cards.
Okay.
So definitely find her at Hyperspace Props, but she showed up. I'm going to try and get a learning game in with her later. So,
Excellent.
yes, she also does a fantastic Sundola cosplay.
I saw that.
Oh,
I did
it
see
is.
that, yeah.
It is.
That's fantastic.
It is impeccable.
So again, nothing to miss right now as everyone's tuning in. Just doing early setup. Again, Danger Close is such a wacky deployment. And,
You're basically holding hands with your opponent the whole time as you're deploying.
well, and with KP especially, it's really interesting because, again, we were talking last game about how KP is kind of a late game objective, more or less. And again, we discussed last game about how you kind of want to move early, get in position early so you can take those
make
shots
that
all
late
around.
game, yeah.
Now, last game, again, we didn't see a whole lot of shots till like round 5 or 6. But Danger Close is a very different deployment than what we had last time. And so, it might be forcing some contact and some conflict, especially with a double Jedi list. Actually, technically, double Jedi list, but a triple Jedi on the field.
Yes.
Yeah, triple Force user.
Yeah. Triple light stick.
That's right.
Yeah.
Right. Well, more importantly, triple Force.
Ooh, yes.
Although, again, Anakin does not have Force push, and I'm
Like
really
we're back
curious
at CH.
to see how that
Home
works
sweet
out,
home.
because we're always talking about how that's just kind of baked
you
into
got
every
left-
Jedi. So maybe not.
Okay,
Maybe
yeah.
we're
this
wrong.
is a sniper.
Yes.
Clearly, it's worked out well enough
That's
to
a
get us
sniper?
here
So you got a
right now.
sniper?
Yeah.
Mag gun?
Dooku in the tank.
Okay, so just for those so curious, we do have JJ on the left and Austin on the right, respectfully.
Also, David, those lights that you have as the back glow to kind of show a little bit of red and a little bit of blue,
Yeah, it's great.
is a nice touch.
I was curious what they were for at first, but now I understand. I was a babe, but you educated me.
Yeah, I was experimenting with different colors today.
Yeah.
Like, I had orange for the first round for Yavin Base, I had green for the second round for LVO.
Nice.
But they're really for red and blue.
There.
It should be said too, like we have judges walking around with tons of swag
Oh
going
my
on.
gosh.
Like there's
Oh
been
my
so
gosh.
many amazing sponsors going on. We have like Legion Terrains giving us stuff. Fifth Trooper,
And,
Six up supply.
Six up supply.
So with the new silhouettes,
So this is
several
difficult
community
unless he
members
does that,
printed
right?
out
Yes, absolutely.
hordes of
Yeah.
new silhouettes and just left them at the judge table to be like, take them if you need them.
Baron of Dice. Most of the early rounds yesterday, and I think the first round today. Tons of beautiful dice, vehicle
Custom.
damage dice,
Oh,
regular
just
dice. Yeah,
amazing.
6 up supply, of course. Lots of trophies given us to by 6 up supply. Not just Force Flasks, but it's custom made trophies that are. I would love to have one. I won't get one. But,
I can attest. I got one.
all right, listen
I did,
here.
I
There's
did.
no need to brag about this. All right. It's a competition for
where's
them,
the
not
trash
for
can
us.
going?
Yeah. But all these
I
all
really
these
want to put him over there.
all these tables
Let's
have
do
just
it.
been absolutely
Really
gorgeous. We
want
have
Let's
to
do
put
had
him over there.
so many different communities. I mean,
Let's do it.
from Nick
And in fact, I'm
Bodnar
just
to
gonna-
Yavin Base, with streaming
Luminous Gaming. Yeah, Luminous Gaming is great.
5280. Rad's Game Shop. I mean, just so many different. The list goes on and on of the community that just steps forth to be like, yeah, let's make LVO like
The Guardian's
the
over there. so
premium to
chances
start
are
the
Dooku's
year
going
off.
over there.
Correct.
Which means that you just put the tank here and just.
And for those
eliminate the
watching, you
trash
might be
can.
thinking, well, wow, I want to cheer for the Florida
But
man.
then the
These are
tank
both
goes out of
Florida men.
position.
So
That's right.
good luck to you.
Yeah. Florida man goes to
I think
LVO and
we're
plays
gonna-
Florida man.
That's correct.
Not
That's the narrative.
even though I really want to.
Do it, JJ.
Pro tip. All right, your need for a pro tip intensifies. I'll give you a pro tip. Here you go. And this is actually a genuine one, too. Which is hard to come by for me.
Same.
It is, especially on a KP game, and we talked about this last game, but especially on KP,
Yeah, we'll put him there.
think about your end game.
Yes.
When you first come to that table, once you figure out, really when you're doing your battle cards, but especially once you've established your battle cards, what is your end game and how are you getting there? Some objectives is a little bit more true than others. Like sabotage is a little bit more straightforward.
Yeah, Sav Vaps, you pretty much tap them right away, and then you kind of
and you got to figure out. You got to think about like how am I going to win in the end game?
Yeah, are we going to go for kill points on that one? Or
Right.
Or am I tapping my opponent?
Do I have bounty, or likewise, does my opponent have bounty or secret mission? Like in this game,
I think he's pretty well hidden.
JJ has R2. That's huge.
so.
That is
huge,
especially on Danger Close. It's not going to take her too much to move across and get into that zone.
So that's really, you need to be thinking multiple turns ahead, but you really need to be thinking
put him over
end
here.
game when you're looking at battle cards and thinking, how am I going to win this?
Yeah.
Not just how am I going to play this, how am I going to win this?
Yes. And there's the handshake to start the game.
And we're off to the races.
So we are going here, folks.
You'll see interesting deployment here on Austin's side. You have the AAT. I'm pointing as if you can see this.
Say that like you're pointing at the monitor.
But I am pointing in real life.
Yeah, everyone else is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So AAT is up on the top there for if you're looking at it from the stream screen, and then the rest of his army really is down below. So it's interesting deployment. AAT is going to kind of be off by itself, which is not a bad
So you
thing.
got just Anakin.
All right, so
Anakin in 1 unit. It was
flopped
erratic.
All right. Oh yeah,
command
he's got
there.
defend one.
I didn't see exactly what they flopped.
Thank you for reminding me.
And then I use this as a pass token,
Okay. Yeah.
or like just to mark pass.
Dooku will Batman the tank.
Gotcha.
Uplink.
So
on them,
there's an order on
to
the
them,
tank,
to them,
and we're uplinking the order to the B1 squad, so just to go down the daisy chain, so to speak. And JJ has played Anakin's 2-pip.
Yeah, you underestimate my power versus standing orders.
You wanna cut these?
That sounds good to me, JJ.
Who is commentating with Tim?
All right, ready?
Oh, that's nothing other than Zane HotnFrosty himself. Wonderful
Howdy.
gentleman.
Howdy,
Guys,
folks.
sir.
We are the Soulless Wonders.
Yep.
Sir.
I know I'm not super well known on the
guys?
streaming
Yeah.
podcasting circuit, but
But he should be.
okay.
He's a saint.
slowly working my way there. So
That's right. That's right. We are the Ginger Wonder Twins.
that's right. The soulless sons of Endless.
Uplink squat.
Oh. It's too tall, Austin.
I know.
You need to lose some height there, buddy.
Shave
We'll just,
a little off the top.
Move up and recover the uplink.
Move and recover.
Yeah.
I'm gonna draw from the stack. I got a core.
Will, what camera angle do you want to see, buddy?
We'll go.
I can't control that, but I can get David to.
That's right. He's not here currently, so we could finagle something.
He told me how to press buttons, but I'm too scared to. So.
The players are walking around the table right now.
Yeah, that's absolutely true.
Since JJ is deployed on that camera side.
So this is genuinely the best angle you're going to get
So
right
they're
now.
gonna move.
Yeah. At least until the players get a little more the middle of the board.
Yeah, for sure. Do we see where R2 is?
Range 4 real quick.
It's like a door to the
forgot to
Explorer
put that
moment.
in for
Could
LVA.
you see R2?
Can you tell me where R2 is? He is.
I can't though. I really can't.
JJ's bases are very well done. They're also the exact shade of the mat, so things blend in very easily.
So they're gonna tap the box.
Small building standing off against the tank. Yes, I do see him right up above the circle middle objective.
Whatever.
Will, I
put a
actually-
token on it.
I used to know how to draw like John Madden. I had that for my stream back in the day. It was really inefficient though. I had to draw without seeing it live, so I had to draw like on a separate pad.
Like guessing this is the
yeah,
area.
like I think this is the right area I'm circling. It It doesn't work as well. You can get that setup, but it's like multiple $1,000s. So, hey, that sounds like a great opportunity to donate to the Endless
That's
Yavin
right.
Base stream.
Yavin Base stream.
You want to keep this operation going.
And get us off of here so you can
gonna-
actually hear David come in and
All
with
right.
his
D1.
smooth voice.
Pay for his vocal training.
Fine.
That's
down.
right.
Move into base. Open the box.
Oh, I do see R2. Thank you, chat, for helping us find that. R2 is up there at the top of your screen, so to
right.
speak, right behind that tall building that no one can see him behind.
Yep.
Did you shuffle them up?
Yeah, I did.
Austin is moving up some B1s
we'll
to
take
tap
all
a
of
supply drop.
Really interesting bark deployment here, too, it should be said, with really one in each corner.
Yeah.
Almost to some degree not caring about deployment, just kind of like, I'm going to go where I want to go.
And I mean,
And they're naked, so they're going speed 3 at least
Yeah.
once.
So they're going to run over.
The camera. So the funny thing is, you're right. The camera was bumped. We fixed it, and it actually, now that you guys are saying that, has been bumped again.
yes.
So, sorry.
The cameras are right by one of the main doors to come in and out of this hall. And so the tripod stands are in the best place they could be, also in the worst place they could be.
Shuffle.
Yeah. Yeah. I shuffle them after.
We do not have clarification on exactly what their middle KP is. Again, we saw KP on this map last
It
round,
wants you to have arc welders.
and it was
It really does.
in the center.
I mean, I do
it
have
was
barks.
a
Yeah. I'm
stack
taking it
of
away from
boxes
you.
towards
Yeah.
the left of your screen.
That's a solid choice.
Who knows what it is right now? I'm assuming it might be the same thing, but we don't know.
Choosing that over scale. So
I think it is the
left.
leftmost
this.
Yeah,
boxes.
it does. Looking at the tokens on the screen, it does seem to be the case.
It would let you
Yeah,
climb height.
because
too.
there's the stairs in the bottom right, and then in the middle of that circle you can see the black and white.
These guys are
And
gonna
then,
go double move to touch the box.
This is round one, by the way, for those that are asking.
yep.
All right. Back to you.
So it's interesting. I mean, we see a pretty. I mean, and you can feel free to disagree. It feels like a pretty conservative
I'll take scopes away
droid
from you.
deployment here. We're kind of taking it easy. We're going to get into position.
Yep.
We have two E5Ss, so we probably want to get into position. Let our AAT and those E5Ss do most of the work.
Yep.
And just kind of hang back.
I want to put this on the
I
medic
think
card.
he's going to wait and get
Yeah,
that
this is the
AAT
naked
probably
squad.
sandwiched in between
So-
the stairs in that
Go
building,
with this bark.
and just kind of watch that middle
sure,
KP
sure.
and
He is
just
gonna
just
pivot.
haunt it for anything
Okay.
that wants to try and move into the middle there to even get close.
Lord Dorn, you make an interesting point about Gar being on stream. Not only that, it's there's another Garless out there,
Yes.
Mike Berry, who was on stream yesterday, so we didn't have him on today right now at this point. But Mike Berry is also, what, 5-0 now?
Yes.
With 5-0 first. So not
5-0
just
first.
not just
Go with
Gar,
the,
but 5-0 first Gar.
Battle Force
Parker droid
5-0
squad.
first, 5-0 currently.
Yeah, so we'll see. If he makes it tomorrow, maybe he'll be back on stream tomorrow. You never know.
What is
Yeah.
exactly
What
right?
is that is fair. That is a fair question. We don't have an answer for that.
He's 4-1. Okay, so still.
I'm questioning that. I don't know.
And there
Oh,
was
I
in the
guess
box,
yes,
so this is
from
the last.
yesterday. Yesterday, he probably lost one yesterday and still made it in. Yes, apologies.
R2.
I forget
There
today's
he
a new
is.
tournament, so yeah. My bad. That's correct. Yeah. Because of the yesterday, you might have heard
take a
Brian
field
Solowski's random laugh. It does haunt my dreams.
R2's going to dodge standby.
Yeah. We'll go with the Magnas who have unhindered.
Magnas are
Or
going
should
right
double
now,
move in the
unhindered.
Yep.
They're just double moving into a box. And just to confirm, Michael Berry is 4-1. Apologies. Yes, so correct.
Their tokens in the bag. I'll get it in a second.
Ryan is going to be running doubles tomorrow. that is his baby.
Yes.
So
Which is why he lost today. He had to lose today
Yep.
so he could run doubles tomorrow.
Yep.
Which is probably what he will say on stream. In fact, quote me right now. We can
Yes.
clip this
Clip
and
it,
then
yep.
and then come back to it whenever Stabcast's next episode releases. God knows when.
targeting
He'll probably
range
say that as an
under,
excuse
sure.
for why he lost.
But it's okay because I was his good luck charm for the
Yep.
stream, and I broke his stream table luck. So,
It's okay.
yeah.
These guys are going to move.
And we all thank you for that.
guys support that I squirreled away because I was like, this is fun.
Well, both of these guys. So today, today is a completely new day. Both of these guys are 2-0. Today was completely scrapped from yesterday. Everybody started with a clean slate. Both of these guys are 2-0.
Once you made it to today, it was the top 64 from yesterday, which is most of the 2-1s and then all the 3-0s. There were, I think there was 6 2-1s that did not make it, sadly. But LJ made a great point, which is absolutely
have
true.
that box left?
Is that it's a lot better to cut 6 2-1s yesterday than to cut any 3-0s today, because otherwise you would have to cut some 3-0s today. And that'd be really bad to win 3 games today, to go undefeated.
After of winning the day prior,
Right.
to go undefeated and then
would
say,
feel real bad.
sorry, but you're not playing. So, let's see what other big matches are potentially out
just
there.
move up here and dodge.
Yes, 2-1 cut yesterday was off of strength of schedule. Correct. And then also, not for nothing, there were a few today that probably enjoyed Vegas a little bit too hard last night and did not make it. So they were top 64. They were technically top 64, and they did not play today because they, for whatever reason, had to call out.
So,
Pushbacks and Doc Velo playing against each other.
So we do have a possible team kill on the menu right now. We have the mighty Bushfax versus Evan Paul, both of the 5th Trooper Network. So you hate to see it, really.
compulsory.
And then you have Izzy and Al Paz
Zane.
playing against each other, both 2-0.
That's quite the game right there.
Yeah.
Do we already have? Okay.
So you just got Anakin and Yoda, right?
Just Anakin.
And then you have
Dooku's
another
just
good
gonna
matchup
double
here
move
is
the base.
Kyle Dornbos
See what's inside.
matchup with Corey Satili from Inglorious Blasters.
Ooh, good matchup,
So
good matchup.
that's a solid.
Both running Blizzard.
Yeah,
know
another
that.
mirror.
I feel like
there.
there's nothing but decent things he could get.
Well, there's 2 back there.
We'll take low profile.
So you got how many boxes left? 1, 2.
Just one, and one tap on it.
You tap the one. This one is a double tap.
Yeah, that was double tap.
Yeah, I know it's a little bit odd to
That
have
one
those
has
2
one
1s cut,
Got it.
but this is
Yeah,
the
those
biggest
backers are
Legion
buried.
event we've ever
Yeah,
had.
right?
Yes.
And so sometimes those numbers just kind of shake
Well,
out that
I
way.
still got
Again,
1, 2,
still feels
3
better than
taps.
cutting 3
Yeah.
no's. It just feels bad.
And you got
One.
How many? 1.
Yeah.
Griffey, you could definitely tell Kyle was looking for a break after that last game. He played really hard. So
Of note right now, Yoda is going, just back to this current game, Yoda is going right now, moving,
Gonna guidance Anakin.
not super
You know
fast.
what? No. He's gonna double move.
No. Shouldn't be. No.
Okay, I just couldn't see. There's
There is speed too. Oh, I'll do it, yeah.
about to go up on stream right now is your predictions. I know we're in the middle of round 1 right now, but still, make sure you put up your predictions for who's going to win right now.
classic Clone Wars matchup here.
Yeah, Clone Wars matchup, still really early, so who could be anybody's game by far. I have a comment, but I'll wait until some more votes are in before I say that. So we'll come back to it for what I think my prediction will be. Maybe I'll tune into my phone and make a prediction.
go.
That, yeah.
Let's see. We'll see if we can get another camera view on that center KP, so that way we can actually hone in, so you guys can see what exactly in that middle is the KP.
Anakin's going to double move. He takes a suppression because he didn't attack.
Okay.
He's staying within line of sight of Yoda, by the way.
Okay. That's your last one, right?
Yep.
All right, let's go with the tank.
Tank is going right now.
So right there, you can see that specific set of those cylinder blocks stacked is the middle KP, and then in the foreground there, kind of blurry, perfect silhouette is JJ's closest KP.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I might be able to squeeze out to about.
Again, with danger close, it's a little bit hard with the camera angle because they keep walking in front of the camera, which is a necessity. I'm not knocking that.
Okay.
So it's if we switch the other camera angle, that's why. But yeah, just so you get a little bit more of a 3D picture going on, that's the KP. Which, for those that watched last game, is exactly the KP that was last time as well.
Yes, it is. So they have Yoda hiding right behind that staircase of JJ's KP. I would say he's probably touching for sure.
Oh, sorry.
We have Yoda back there, and those phase ones are in the open a little bit, but they're definitely all the way back there, so they probably feel safe right now, even with the AAT. But the AAT is moving on up.
Well, that's what I was saying. Do you have a silhouette to look at them?
Yes.
I like this corner.
And that is the
like, you see how this
AAT
corner is
in
kind of
the
angled.
perfect
I don't
base
know
form.
if there's a shot there, but
because
I'd
when
like
you
to
run an
see.
AAT, most of the time you are just playing with the base because the model itself is massive.
So right now he's looking to see if he has a shot with the AAT. It sounds like from hearing the player audio, it sounds like it was not really his whole game plan to have a shot right now. But he's just trying to see if they have a shot, and they're going to call a judge for it right now.
Yep.
Like Nima.
And they're shooting at
I measure from any
R2,
point
is that
of
correct?
the silhouette.
They're about to call for
and
you.
the cylinder's about yay tall.
In 3, 2.
You want me to put him back on his base?
I think you might be right, but let's call. No. Let's call judge.
Nima?
With the judge prediction coming.
That's right. We called it
Can
3,
he
2,
see
1.
the
We timed it down.
silhouette?
Did we have to say 3, 2, 1 3 times? Yeah, but that's
Yes,
not
we
important.
got there.
That's
Yeah.
not important. We got there.
Yeah.
The chair.
Yeah,
Mission accomplished.
So it looks like he's trying to just eliminate that R2 act just right off the bat, if possible.
Do you need me to put
to
him back on to see how high his silhouette goes?
Not even have to worry about secret mission being an issue.
He cannot?
Okay.
All right, no worries.
Thank you, sir.
So we'll do a move like so.
Yeah, Splash Cola, it's been great
And
this
straight.
whole weekend just hearing everybody yell, Consular!
Yes. Again, I actually said on cast that I would never say that out loud, and now that I've been here, it's just too fun not to say.
Yep.
All right.
Okay. I'm all out.
Yeah, next round.
You're right. The consular is the best change to the OP document.
Yep. Hands down, easiest change
Pressure
to
goes away,
accustom
and
to.
again, we'll keep a dodge.
With vigilance on Yoda.
Yep.
So we see the AAT already moved up into pretty good position looking ahead to next round. Because remember, it is shooting range for
High
at
energy
least.
shells.
Yeah, high energy shells
Yep.
or barrage.
Barrage,
Depending
yeah.
on your flavor. Yes.
And they had the regular D6s, but
I do love me an AAT, and actually I'm highly debating about running one next weekend. So yeah. we'll see.
And honestly, where he has that AAT sitting, there's not a whole lot to contest it sitting there.
You would get, again, with new cover rules, they're probably going to get a lot of cover. To be quite honest, I wouldn't even bother measuring that. Like, I just assume they're going to have cover. But still, at least they're shots.
Yes.
because he said they're like super local, and so I was like, that was saying that they're super
See, you got to make your voice known, man.
Yeah.
That's right. So
Yep.
this is the wonderful Zane HotnFrosty, who, if you were in the Legion Discord in the LVO chat,
yeah.
he was giving us live updates
I was
from
doing
the
the
Kyle Dave
yeah,
game.
play-by-play live reporting of that
Anakin gets
Dornbos
order, he has
Dave
defend
Grant.
1, so he gets no dodge.
Absolute wonderful match to watch. So.
Okay.
But yes, I appreciate David for allowing me to join him and get on his cast today and help him out with this, as well as Tim here for putting up with my first time shenanigans doing this.
Oh, wonderful shenanigans. I love shenanigans. You see, inevitably, I do this almost every year now because I end up washing out every year.
So,
So
round counter.
I have one, yes. Do you want one?
No, I
this
got
is
it.
like the third LVO casting back in the day.
Yeah.
It was LVO 1, a year gap, and then a year and a half or 2 gap, however long that gap was.
Oh, I have to do my. Sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
Same thing. Same thing.
Yeah, he definitely
you
does
beat
not
me
want to
to it.
move up that AAT
so-
super far. Where he's at right now, he's got perfect range to keep watch on that center point.
Batman the tank.
So we can see from that angle, you can see the tank coming in there. Really
Dude,
some
we'll have
beautiful
face
sight lines on anything that's going to come up in that KP. And quite honestly, again, with that speed, you don't have to move that tank until maybe turn 5. And that, that's a push.
HQ squad.
And you could fully at turn 5, even turn 4,
We'll
move
go
that
with,
thing up
these
and
guys.
just block that entire.
And look in the box.
So that's the thing, right? Is like with the rules being what they are, which I shouldn't say rules what they are. This is the way it was in the old rules too. So
Yes.
this is not a huge change, or any change rather.
What a trash
But you can move that AAT up. Hell, you could double move
You
at
put
turn
him on the
6.
cards?
Yep.
You're
Yeah.
a madman.
And just suppress everyone and displace
I don't
everyone.
Displace
I feel
everybody
like I'll
off
run
of
out
it.
of room
Nobody
over
will
there.
touch it.
That pie plate,
That is true.
Yes.
no one's going to touch that point
Nope.
legally, because you have to
Nope.
be. For those that are
Table on that
unfamiliar,
side.
you have to be for height rules and everything as far as like going underneath. You have to be
Touches.
a silhouette or lower to fit underneath. Got to be a silhouette or lower to fit underneath.
Yep.
And so it looks like, I mean, just eyeballing it, looks like they would
Austin,
be
we cannot-
lower than a
there's-
silhouette.
These stairs are avoiding them, but we can't go in there. That's a
Oh, I
weird
didn't even
issue.
see that.
We
No,
should play
no,
like a
no.
straight wall.
I didn't even see that. I guess that's a thing over here. Yeah.
That's a weird-
No
yeah.
going inside.
No, go inside. Okay.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I didn't even see that.
Well, that's why I'm here. To see things.
Splash Cola, I do
okay,
agree with
so-
you. That's most likely what's going to happen, but we'll see what happens. In the meantime, there's a whole lot of shots that
so
have to
we'll go
happen,
with
and
Anakin.
not for nothing.
He's
I
going
didn't
to
give
jump
away.
over to here.
Anakin
He does
could
not have.
take it out technically, so you never know.
Do it
He's
tomorrow.
got a lot of firepower.
So he will move. He will dodge. He will take a suppression for not attacking. He did activate first, so his relentless card doesn't matter.
Yep.
Block the tank with the bark is a
Oh, Magnus
strategy.
have a dodge
Yes.
retinue.
Sure.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
Dodge.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that.
You would have,
That's-
yeah.
You gotta be real careful
HQ
with
on
that.
Blink Star is gonna go.
That clone trooper riding that bark is squeezing the thighs
up
to that
that
thing. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
that is some bold moves, Cotton. But yeah, like
You can't quite.
I can see it.
Similar, it'd be a similar play to the way Ryan blocked Griffin's
It's just 'cause we're on camera.
Flame Spider this morning with his Mark II
why-
in
Yes.
breakthrough.
Correct.
Very similar play to that.
All right. Recover.
That is a block. Let's just do some measuring here.
That range for like I play range 4 games all the time, but you don't
yeah.
always appreciate, especially again with the pie plate movement, how massive that
can-
range
you
4
can
shot is.
Go
Barrage
gadget
you
range
can move.
ruler. That's what happens there, and it just stretches across the
Barrage
table.
just allows you to
And
do 2
someone
attack
might say
actions.
like, well, yeah,
Got
you
it.
might be in
If
heavy
you do
cover,
not
which
use
is
Arsenal.
fair. That's
Got
the fair
Otherwise,
comment.
you can move and
However,
use Arsenal.
I mean, now with that gun, you're getting what, critical 2, something like that.
So-
So
Yeah.
I think we're going to go with this bark. He is going to. So
is LVO number
He's
10.
going to pivot once. Sorry.
No.
Yeah, pivot once.
No, this is LVO. This is the 10th LVO.
Then he's
First
gonna pivot
LVO was
again.
2013.
Yes, it would be the first LVO in 2013.
Yes.
And he's going to go to here. Compulsory.
Sounds good.
Well, I think he's going to go to here.
Yeah, wherever you can get him.
That's true. If there's a melee going on in that middle point, they cannot contest it, or you cannot displace it. Excuse me. However, again, if I'm the AAT player, if I see that going that way, I probably just double move, and the tank probably doesn't shoot that turn. Okay, so you're missing a tank shot.
With the,
but you got a Dooku. You're probably okay with that.
Prepare bot. Gonna move here. And then move up again.
I really like this movement of having all those droids behind that line of sight blocking.
Yes.
It's because they're so safe back there.
Especially where, you look at where JJ has his stuff, it is completely opposite of that side. So to even get close to try and shoot anything, he's just going to be exposing himself to that tank yet
These
again.
guys.
And yes, Anakin does have saber throw. Anakin has saber throw choke. No push.
No push. Yep.
Anakin has saber throw choke, up close and personal, and Overwatch.
Yeah. Go ahead. You get the back.
Again,
oh my
interesting
God.
call.
Where are they? they're buried in there.
In other news, Ryan Sloss is
are
calling
in
a
there.
judge probably because he's trying to cheat.
Oh my
but
God.
No
no,
shuffle
for
it.
sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Let's say marksman. I'm going to shuffle this one.
All right. Sorry.
You say it gets demolished in a couple turns pretty easily, but don't forget it's a red save unit, and red saves will surprise you. Sometimes.
They can show up. But then you could have what happened in the Kyle Dave game where Dave had 4 health left on his Gav.
No, they have 2 actions.
Kyle shot it, did 4 damage, and Dave blanked all 4, and that was it. So it gets
Or
to swing.
You could have a double saber matchup where you just need 1 save out of 3 and you blank all 3.
Yep.
And then you concede turn 2 and become a streamer instead.
That's right.
Who could say who that happened to?
Yeah, live the life. Come on, guys.
Yeah, that's right.
We said it's not difficult to go over this?
No. You'd have to climb to move directly through that, but you can just go that stuff. No problem. Okay.
Exactly. We'll get to who can say.
Sorry, I'm
Yeah.
going to put them on this side.
All good, man.
5 drinking a few beers deep. Tim, who could say? Who could say?
You can do anything after that, right?
Yeah, well, yeah.
These B1s. Move right there. Move up a tad.
Then yes, you have to work up the brand. Oh, how did the double saber do for me? Well, I'll tell you what. Let me tell you a story.
Here we are.
Let me tell you a story. Back in the
You're
day.
probably wondering how I got here.
Back in the day, I did go 2-1 yesterday, which is a good time. All 3 games were against guard, so that's fun. All friendly fire.
That was me at Nova. At Nova, I played 3 out of the 4 Shadow Collective lists.
There you go. And then today started with me conceding the first activation of turn 2. So yeah, because sometimes Ayla just dies.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you need her to live one more time and just roll 3 saves.
says no.
Just roll 3 saves, and God says no. So yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm streaming. I didn't drop for fun. So,
Yeah, it would be great if that top bark at some point would be able to fire support something.
you see, if you drop early, I can say I just went 2-2. I didn't go 2-4.
There you go.
I always went 2-2.
Yep.
Again, with a KP game, it gets kind of down to those those last turns are really interesting. We've seen the players moving a little bit more carefully than last time, but we also have more range 4 shots than last time. I know you were out in the field last time, there, Zane. But so like, so you know, there's a little more range 4 than there was last game. So you think you have to be even more careful. Last game, Dave and I were talking about how we'd probably be a little bit more aggressive, a little more pushing forward.
Yeah.
In this round,
Back does finally come
especially with
out.
that tank sitting there,
Do the
you got to be careful. You got to be careful.
We'll see if they do.
I don't like
They're
it.
so out of
Like, I know it's
position.
not as exciting, but it is what it is.
Did you shuffle?
Yes.
Getting some more supply there. Looks like it's the exact same card.
So
means
interesting
we're only
note
getting one back,
about
though,
you
because
said
there's only one,
no
so you already
line of
tapped out,
sight
right?
by the center.
I don't have any more over there.
Yeah.
You're
There's 5 left,
semi-correct.
and, more it comes
Again,
out.
from a different
So
camera
Bacchus may
angle,
not
you'll
come
see
out.
that some of
Oh
those
my God.
pillars are a
Never
little bit
seen
line of
that.
sight
Get 2 and
blocking.
5 chance.
And a lot of them will give you heavy cover. So yeah, you may not be like hide. But were I a force user,
All right.
you could probably hide behind one as a force user.
Yeah.
Even with a silhouette going. So it might not seem like a line of sight blocking a ton for a whole squad,
Dooku
but if
is
you're talking about like
gonna go.
single users
You're
running up
gonna
there,
move to there.
most likely line of sight blocking.
Yeah.
You just got to be careful about it.
Yeah, it's those pillars on that middle piece.
said
You
this is
could
not
angle it
difficult.
to
You
where
just
you
go right
could,
up this, right?
depending on where you're looking from, you could
you just
have
gotta move
almost a
up.
full line of sight
Touch the
blocker.
Yeah. And I will say too, the tables here have been beautiful,
Yeah.
and very varied.
Variance,
I would argue all have been pretty fair looking. I've not seen a table where I'd be angry about playing them, like and start grumbling about it.
Not the typical like, oh, you have an ATST, you're going to win this table.
Correct. Well,
Especially with the new rules.
I was just
That's
you beat
the
me
thing.
to it.
Yep,
There we
yep.
go. Yeah, that's that ginger connection right there.
Yep.
But yeah, most of these tables have been really well balanced and very fair. But I think you're always going to have a little bit of variance, and you want that.
And that's part of the game, because you're not going to get every game you play is not going to be the ideal setup for you or your opponent in some form, and that's part of the game. You've got to adapt to what you bring, to what the table has, to what your opponent has. And I mean, I think that's what's great about this game is the complete variance you will have. You will never play the same game ever twice.
Yeah, and bear in mind too, this map, it actually, in my mind, encourages bloody combat because you have those line of sight blockers on the edges. And so all of a sudden you go into the middle, and you'll still have cover, but you're still going to be taking shots that are in cover and things like that.
I mean, as we saw with our first stream today, it was very much a slap match of I kill a unit of yours, you kill a unit of mine. Nobody is dying in a hurry, but there is definitely some back and forth that goes on in the middle when you get there.
For sure. And I will say too, for those that aren't here, just so you know, a little bit peek behind the curtain, they have told all the players on Game Uplink to fill out a very brief, like 5-question table survey to say, especially with the new rules, to say, hey, what do you think about this table? How's this going for you?
You just put the table number you're on, answer a few quick questions about what you think of the table.
Right.
They've made this entire experience into a format that anybody can be able to go into a frontline event, I should say. Be able to pull up a document that will tell exactly what map, what terrain, what goes. I mean, it's becoming flawless as far as the setup goes. For this.
It is truly great. And we do rotate out the stream table as well. Like yesterday was a different table than today. Yesterday was Star Tours, a Star Tours like table. And then today is a ruined temple kind of table. And then who knows what tomorrow will bring? There's I don't know what.
I know
100 good tables to choose from.
Yes,
so,
and I know the table. One of the tables we're looking at tomorrow for the top guys is some of the local players here that have put together a table. It is a very nice table.
Pivot.
So it should be good for streaming tomorrow. So we'll definitely have that up in the morning, and you'll be able to see what we're working with.
Dodge and compulsory.
Okay. So you just have R2 and Yoda?
Yep.
I think Yoda is still back behind that staircase.
We will go with the
on the bottom right there where that KP is.
Yes, I will say I've played JJ before.
We'll go to
He's
the Magna Guards.
one of my favorite people in the community.
Love to hear.
Yep.
But also is a very good Gar player,
See that.
very good Jedi player,
Yep.
and a excellent Bark player as well. So yeah, he kind of knows what he's doing with those guys.
The castle. That's it for them.
Especially, thank you.
I just
Especially
have a
when they're
tank and
naked, you got to be
E5S.
careful
How much
because
health on
again,
the tank?
they're gonna have to go
9.
speed 3 at some point.
Yep.
One of many reasons why I like
It's
running
weak
heavies
point
on
rear
my Barks.
2.
Yeah.
I
And,
know I'm
it's
maybe
red
in the
defense
minority
base.
there, but that's fine. I don't think a naked Bark does enough for its points cost. I'd rather have it. If we're talking about naked for naked, I'd rather have a naked ATRT.
What do you have left?
There's your hot
tank and
take.
an E5S.
We were handed some amazing LVO deployment markers that definitely smell like they are hot off the printing press.
They are fresh.
These are, yes.
They are
just minted. Open a bag of those, you'll be seeing things.
I didn't need those brain cells anyway. I didn't make top tables, so it's all right.
Which
It does bother me that I got 5 and not 6, but that's fine. So.
That's true. Which tomorrow is going to be a major swag day. A lot of the stuff that we are getting here, a lot of dice, a lot of tokens, force flasks. I think we're giving away 2 force flasks tomorrow. There's
yeah,
going to
looks
be
like it, yeah.
there's going to be big stuff to be giving away tomorrow. So we highly encourage you guys to jump back on here tomorrow, join us again, and hopefully win some of this awesome stuff that we've been getting this entire weekend. We'll announce giveaways tomorrow as we get going in the morning. I think we start up again at 9 a.m. As we get things rolling in the morning, we'll start announcing times for giveaways because there's a pile of stuff sitting in front of David right now that we're going to be looking to give away. So start time is 9 a.m. Pacific, which is, I hate math.
God, I don't know
What's
what
that?
time it is.
1?
You think my
1,
body cares?
1300
I don't know.
Eastern?
Keep going until I pass out.
E5S is critical 1?
9 a.m. Pacific. Just go with that. Just look that up on your phone, and there you go.
To note the game that's going on right now, those E5Ss are moving in a position where they're going to start maybe being able to pop off that critical 1 shot. Again, there's only 2 of them, which maybe might
right,
seem like
Mr.
a drawback,
R2.
but the nice thing is
What
you
you
don't have to
doing?
try and crowd everyone into one spot. You just
Yeah.
need 2 squads in there.
Yep.
It's a hell of a shuffling job you did there, Austin.
Thank you.
Put him
Seems
dead
to
last.
yeah.
11th century.
Well, no, you
I don't know.
you have
Yeah,
8.
yes,
9.
11
no
Central.
Matter what, I'll go
9
back.
Pacific, 10 Mountain, 11 Central,
Draw
noon
his
Eastern.
tokens.
Is it really 11th central?
Yeah.
Yeah.
God,
I know.
I don't
Well, I
know.
cut it too. I cut the top, so he would have had to go first.
That's fine. He's happy where he is. He's gonna dodge standby.
That's right. There's East Coast, which is Beast Coast, West Coast, which is Best Coast, and then
Yes.
there's Central, which exists.
This is where I'm from, so there you go. Don't tell that to the 5280 guys.
Not standby.
I do forget that Mountain Time exists most of the time.
Yeah, no, it is often skipped over.
Most like
I'm gonna go to tank.
most of their states, it's just flown right over. That's
Do
it.
a partial move to get.
All right, so the tank is moving here.
Wait,
That
hold on,
range
hold on.
four?
The tank
You
is
wanna
moving
put
with
the
choo choo train.
Yes, yeah. I hope you all caught that as Austin was moving his AAT. We got a toot 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 as he was moving up there.
Is that range 4 on the?
Looks a little bit short. You got it. You got. See.
Do you mind holding it? I mean, I've got the distance to go there. I just did a partial move. Like, let me know when it's range 4.
Right there.
Okay.
So Austin is looking to get absolute range dominance
I
over
just
that
wanna
middle
be, like,
objective.
just at range 4.
Yep.
All right. First shot of the game.
Oh,
We got
first
do it.
dice being
One
rolled.
energy.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here
Here
we
we
go.
go. Yeah.
High energies.
Heavy cover.
Dice are being
Yep.
rolled.
Dodges, but it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter
Oh,
because
it's all
high
off center
velocity.
again.
Great job.
Those guys
What a
have
great
grappling hook
production value.
and an arc wall.
Okay. First shot.
Dice game. Here we go. Those are dice.
Those are dice.
Those are dice.
Well said. Tim of the Stabcast.
I can't.
Crit 3, so 2 after cover.
Yep.
So 5.
5 after cover and everything.
So he takes 1.
That looks like a lot of pain.
It's okay.
Suppressive?
No.
5 after cover. He only lost 1 off.
Basically
of
where they're at, like
Man, spicy dice.
they're
Where
fine.
I put them in it. I got it.
that. We are currently adjusting the mat there.
The
so you
dice
guys
cam for your viewing
Did I ever
pleasure.
tell you, Austin, about the time that I rolled 19 saves and David Zelenka fire support? Okay, there you are.
Oh, what a coincidence! I didn't see you there.
Do not speak of such
I didn't see you there.
occurrences.
When I decided to bring up that ridiculous save.
All right.
The Florida
round 3?
men are having a
Round 3.
great joke right now.
Yep.
Yeah, that was an impressive roll, but impressive defense save.
You love to see it.
Just give me another beer. This is
Believe it or not, I'm going to vigilance.
Nice on the dice. Exactly.
On the dice.
Nice right on the dice.
Got some accents up
That's how you're gonna throw it down. If you're gonna roll all those crits like that, you're just gonna drop them. You gotta go
really good.
tit for tat there with those. You know, you're gonna drop 5 crits. You're gonna drop them.
Crocky.
Instead of on Anakin.
Okay.
That's what I'll try and say from now on. Anytime we get,
Oh, no.
get
No,
a
no,
good
no.
good attack roll, good defense roll, we go nice on the dice.
Yeah, nice. Get on the soundboard going. Nice on the dice.
Yeah, nice on the dice. We get some Schwarzenegger stuff.
Now you roll the dice. Now
Sorry.
you roll the crits.
Yeah, when you go, that's when you want your
we're kinda
like,
breezing.
your,
Are we
like 4
good? Are
saves
we
and
good
you
for
just
time?
blank.
Yeah.
We hit the
Yeah.
Arnold. Yeah.
Hey, Dave,
Now all these blocks. Oh my god.
what's time?
Keeps rolling on the blocks.
I think we're
Keep
fine. We're
rolling
breezing.
on the blocks.
The players are asking for just time.
Time check.
Yep.
Which it's not legal according to the new OP
Yeah,
doc,
yeah.
but we don't give a damn.
Yeah.
So
We're
we'll make
gonna
it
do
around.
our own thing within reason. Ready? Terrain, so you were witnessing the takeover of Endless's Twitch stream here, which thank you for visiting
There's
us
nothing
on
really to do
Yavin
right
Base. We are the soulless sons of Endless here. Tim and myself, Zane, HotnFrosty.
the subtle sense of endless does sound a bit like a cult.
It kind of does, but you know, here we are.
We didn't say it's not. We just said yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
we are.
Yep. Yeah, there wasn't much coaxing to it. He said, "You want to join this?" And we said, "Sure."
I didn't know if I wasn't allowed to say it.
Anakin gets a dodge.
Yeah, reliable 2.
And reliable 2. Thank you.
Same thing as before. HQ uplink, comms relay to Dooku, bat med, or just give the tank the order.
Two what? Round two.
You want to cut
I
this?
think. Let me ask.
No,
Okay.
3.
Round 3. Yeah, so we're starting round 3.
What round are we going into?
Oh, we're going into 3.
Yeah, we're going in round
All
3.
my cards here.
This is on the E5S squads.
Oh, got it. Okay, so we're gonna go.
The
first with
benefits are
Anakin.
amazing
Yeah,
commentary
first
on
with
some of the
Anakin.
best Legion games you'll ever see.
He is going to.
Endless Yavin Base makes some amazing
not wanna be
content for
seen
you.
from any tent.
We're not part of that content, but
Nope.
normally it's amazing content.
We're just here to reinforce and tell you that it's awesome.
So he's just gonna pull back a little
So
bit.
JJ's played all of Anakin's power-up cards.
So
Anakin is
Or
fully
you think
powered.
Anakin has gone full Super Saiyan now. All of his cards have been played.
Anakin is fully armed and
But not
operational.
from those guys. I should have cohered them better. All right, so in that case, he's going to dodge, aim. take a suppression because he did not attack.
Yeah, we are all anxious for YBTL to kick back
Yep.
off again. It's a good time.
Yep.
HQ uplink squad's going to go. And Ula.
It is going into turn 3 right now. We just started turn 3 again. Now with turn 3 being in action right now, all 3 of Anakin's power-up cards have been played.
Oh, yeah, Magnas are not out.
I think that maybe it'll be worth a mention like tomorrow. Yeah. So I want to let you guys know now.
While you're doing that, I just wanted to ask Nima a question real quick.
Go.
He won his recover the supplies game.
You're hot, Mike.
So the people's champion, Dave Graham, who
Just in
did
case
lose
you wanna ask him a super sneaky
Kyle
question,
last
I'm
round,
just
It's
has
not a
already
sneaky, it's
won
like a
his
rules- it's like a rules
next
interaction.
game.
His third match today.
4-0.
4-0 on
I cannot
recovery.
hear.
4-0 on
Yeah,
recover the
that's all that
supplies,
matters.
and so
probably
the
turn
people's
your mic off
champion is
somehow.
2-1 for the day.
Yeah, go ahead and do your
Although
thing.
I'm sure
I
everybody
He's a
wants to
hero
hear
of the people.
Yep.
I just had a
The man knows what he's doing, that's for sure.
Displacement. Let's say like this is a KP and an AAT moves. It's like at an angle. Can you move if it's the AAT, like let's say the base goes all the way around there and it's on an angle, can you move a unit underneath it? So its silhouette extends downward as well, correct?
Yes.
Thank you. If you like them, but it's like that, no. If it's like that, yes. Is there another?
Okay, if it's like way up.
Good evening from the UK. This is the UK's hero again. 2-1 for the day. So there you go. We see the Barks moving in here. Interesting choice because now, if you're the AAT player, well, you might not be able to see those Barks now as we're going up behind that line of sight blocking terrain. So you might not have a choice. But I was going to say, even if you could see him, now you have a choice. Do you shoot the Bark? Do you shoot the Clone Squad? I think that the option on the front end is like, oh yeah, I want to shoot the Bark.
Right. Up behind.
But, I mean, the Bark has compulsory.
Yep.
So yeah, you can score KP at the end game. But you got to make sure you maneuver it just right. So you probably still shoot the core anyway.
Yeah.
And I think he should be completely hidden from
I can't open
that guy.
Yep.
Yours might not be choice.
Okay.
Oh, it is.
Thank you. You're awesome.
We'll go with
Cheers.
That's the sound of friendship right there.
Static squad.
Starting early.
Gonna move behind the tank
It's only 5:30.
and then move again to right here.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere, right?
I've been going since 7 o'clock. 10:45.
It's
Yeah.
early for me. I'm not exactly a big alcohol person.
Mr. Endless here just said that we were starting early by drinking at 5
Yep.
o'clock.
Yep.
Meanwhile, I've been drinking since 10:45 this morning.
Because we're in Vegas. There is no time for
I
alcohol.
have one more B1 to find in here.
In both ways, yes.
Yes.
Okay. Static squad.
So it even looks like Austin is potentially looking to make this AAT just a line of sight
Does
blocker
come out.
to plow his way
I
towards
did.
that middle.
Well, again.
And just
Let's
deny
shuffle
JJ the
Actually,
ability
he's the one
to
messing this up.
come in
Get
as
a
well as
nice
just
proper-
packing that middle point with B1s potentially.
Casino, we are in Vegas. Shuffle, is
Would
that
you
how
like
they
to
do
cut?
it? Yeah, sure. I don't know what you did, but sure.
Would you like to cut?
Yeah.
All right, so these two on top?
Yes.
All right.
Polo's good though.
Yeah, Hollow's not bad.
So
I will say I played a game against a
that is
CIS
terrible.
player,
I'll take that.
and we had supply drop.
I just
and
wanted you to
I
have a
purposely
backup item.
took
I
the
know.
repair droids,
But
even though I didn't need them as Empire, because he had an
Just a
AAT,
insane.
and I
I've
said,
never
"You
seen
don't
that
need
happen.
those.
Me neither.
I will
that
take
is-
them."
That is absolutely strategy because people always joke
So
about like,
there
oh well, I
we're
don't
going
need
to-
X or Y.
Yep.
No, you take it.
double.
Yep.
If you don't have a better option,
Correct.
You take it so your opponent doesn't get it.
Yep. And that's what it came down to. I looked at that and I said, I either give your tank more heals or I get a hollow projector that goes once. So I said, I will deny you this this extra health. See Dooku peeking around the corner back there, eyeballing his old man shenanigans.
A little better.
You can overlap with vehicles. You just can't overlap obstacles with troopers. That's all. Take it from a man who was playing vehicles.
Yeah.
Look at that beautiful tank. Just looking
I
at
was
you right there.
I was literally just thinking that. I was like, the chipping
All
on
right,
the paint with the blue. I was like,
triple
the
triple missiled up
blue
on a
squad now.
Friday.
Yep.
Saturday, whatever day it is.
yeah, whatever day
Oh,
today was.
this B1 should be up there. I don't know where he came from. Why is that there? We'll go blue squad.
Oh yeah, you cannot move underneath a heavy or a vehicle rather, unless you are if it is at least a silhouette higher than you, or sorry, at least a height of a
Now,
silhouette. So
Can you cover this piece of terrain with a tank?
Yes.
Oh, boy.
Oh man, look at
That's
that!
why I
G'day
just
from
went-
Australia, mate.
I'm in your head, Austin.
Good eye.
LVO is a
good eye.
fantastic tourney. I'll say right now.
We've really had a bit of a snake bite of a mush. Yeah.
Oh, it's been absolutely
You're too
incredible.
smart, JJ.
Pal Screens, good to have you, mate.
Yeah.
I'm not actually Australia.
Yeah,
I
I knew you'd
just
figure out
love
that.
Australia.
Oh, I am. It's like a Joey's pouch.
I was just trying to get like a head start. I just like
See, look at that. It's not even a bad accent,
Of
yeah?
course. Listen, I would do the same thing.
I kind of know what I'm doing.
I get it.
I've been around the block a little bit.
I need to say that out loud.
Like a Joey jumping in the pouch in the middle of winter.
I just need to beat it. And I don't know how
But no, thank you to everybody that is literally worldwide, I think, jumping on this stream to watch this. I mean, yeah, all we need next is someone from Antarctica to jump in, and we'll have hit that milestone. So thank you to everybody jumping in here.
We'll go with the worker droid squad and
Triple
Dodge
missile
standby.
tuned up on a
standby.
Saturday. Whatever. I want to say Thursday, but every day is Thursday if you just believe, kids.
Yep. Especially in Vegas.
Every day is Thursday. LVO never ends.
LVO never ends. Every day is Thursday. That's right.
That's right.
I was gonna put this.
Or if it's Adepticon, the last chance qualifier just it's like
Continues
Groundhog
on.
Day. It's just everyone
You
just
got
competing in a last chance qualifier with no way
No
out.
end in sight. Yeah.
It's like purgatory for tabletop
Yoda.
nerds.
5, 6, 7. Oh, you only go on one thing.
All the stress of
Wait.
competing in an LCQ,
Really?
no payoff.
You're always 10 kill points shy of a win.
Exactly.
Hey, Bark went.
Anakin went. Yeah, Anakin's coming.
Sorry, while we were all joking and having a good time, it was discussed with JJ that that AAT
So you're going. You're,
can
yeah,
in
so I
fact
have one,
block
two,
that
three- wait,
KP.
1, 2,
Yes.
3, 4, 5.
So that's a problem.
How did we get tied on activations? Because I'm one up on you, and you went first. Going with blue.
Well, you were
green.
tied now because
I wouldn't say the clones
Yeah,
are
but I
struggling.
don't-
I think JJ
black,
is just trying to optimize
blue,
not getting
green.
obliterated. He's
That's
doing
all
a
I
good
have.
job
I
of
have
weighing
1,
his
2, 3,
options and
4,
figuring out what
5.
approach he wants to take
Oh,
to
you
try
only have 5 left.
and get something in there safely.
No, I have 5 left.
Well, and the real problem is that,
Now we're even because
unfortunately for
I
JJ's list,
was
he really
miscounting
has
your remaining activations.
no range
I don't know how I got
forward
6.
at all. Whereas
It's because you're thinking about covering that piece of
Austin
terrain.
has at least 3 good
Or-
instances of range 4.
You got to snap out of it. You got
All hail Dave Green.
Hey man, you saw how that first shot went. That was not ideal.
to. That was not well for you. It's pretty good for me. Yeah, these guys are at range 2 of Anakin. That's really all I need. So
I mean, it is a problem, though, Will. Let's talk about
Oh,
it.
boy. Where the hell are these guys going? All right, so he's going to basically double pivot. Just come back this way.
Yeah.
So, long ship,
Reverse,
you make
reverse.
an interesting point
So
about
I'm
clones
gonna put it
wanting
in
to
reverse
veto
this way,
an
but-
end game scoring kind of deal, which may or may not be true, depending on the player's thought process. However,
An
we
E5S squad.
didn't have them mic'd up for the
just,
turn
double
0
move
discussion,
up, right.
so I don't know exactly how we got to where we are. I do know that JJ is blue player,
Yeah.
so we will make sure to try and have that conversation maybe post
You know,
game
the
and
first-
just
one of
figure
the
out
first
like, hey,
questions
how
I
did
was
we
gonna
get
ask
here?
on the forums, Austin, was since now every trooper can climb up, can we force push a trooper down?
No, you can't because it's a climb action.
I know,
Yeah.
but I thought I'd ask because in a very famous game that I played with somebody,
Yeah.
I don't know, he was a gaming
It sounds,
cunt.
sounds like it.
Sounds like a, yeah.
If you let me know, I'll beat him up.
That game goes down in history, my friend. Okay, so let's see. I got R2 in the bag, and I got these fellas.
The updates on the other games are that they are happening, and we believe in all the players other than Ryan Swasky.
What the hell is a range 3-shot in there?
Oh, these guys went, right?
No, they got to face up.
Yeah, how'd they get out of range 4?
The
Sure
green
does
moved
look
out.
like some
They
legions
got-
happening
Oh,
out there.
Green's the one that gone. Gotcha.
Yes,
Green's the
yes,
one that
yes,
gone.
yes.
Okay. Gotcha.
There's Corey and Kyle just running here.
I don't know, man.
We can see from the side view Corey and Kyle battling out to see whose blizzard is the coldest,
That's a range 3-shot.
whose dice is the coldest. That's the
I
game.
don't want to charge this thing before.
I don't know if
have
that's what's
to.
actually happening, but it's what we see happening, and that's what we interpret as truth, and that's what counts.
I will say I don't see a lot of models off the table on Kyle's side. It's hard to see Corey's side, but it does not look like Kyle has lost a whole lot in his match.
So we're gonna
So,
move up with these
Clones really have to be
guys.
careful here, and it's hard because it is somewhat map dependent, right?
Body
Like,
count. Yeah. I mean, Austin's got, what,
A
six,
little bit.
2, 4, 6 guys per unit pretty much to JJ's 5. So not huge variance there, but that can start swinging pretty heavily if you start losing some troopers.
Yeah, and it feels like
Get another dodge.
if Yoda and Anakin both could respectfully get there,
We'll go
we'd
ahead.
probably have a really terrifying game going on.
Yeah.
This
But they have to
E5S
make it
squad, they're
across
just gonna move to here and
that wasteland. It is heavy,
Almost no man's land.
right?
but-
Like it's heavy
but
cover.
heavy cover.
Yeah, it's heavy cover, but it's not line of sight locking.
Yeah.
Which again, that happens, and you know you might want to say, well, that's a bad map. Maybe I don't. It's not a bad map per se. It's just a bad matchup for the map.
Yeah.
And again,
Dooku
that
is.
happens.
Yeah,
We want variety.
Which I think the players are treating that main middle piece as a part of the mat itself, with each of those pillars and those
Being
crates
independent.
being independent.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, Austin can fully move that tank to touch the edge of the entire disc and just negate any cover for JJ. So
Right,
I
right,
think
for sure,
every match they have had that same kind of talk to keep it that way. Otherwise,
Who
it
do you
would
have in the
it's too big of a piece to
Magnus.
treat that way.
Were I playing it, that's
you
how
got
I would
left?
play it. As well.
Dooku?
Dooku, Tank, and Magnus.
So
So you got
Austin,
Yoda, clones,
Hold on.
R2.
So we're listening to player audio there.
Phase 1.
So Austin still has
What the hell's going on?
arguably
Yeah,
his
what is going on?
3 strongest activations left still of AAT,
Did I double act
Dooku,
something? 'Cause I
and
be going
Magnus.
fast.
You should be.
And then JJ should still have Yoda, Anakin, I believe, left. And they're discussing who's left right now. There might have been a little bit of a miscommunication of who was left.
Oh, sorry. I think I moved them. I didn't draw their token.
Oh, that's what it is. That's what it
Okay,
is.
so
That's
that
what it
was
is.
what we had someone that
Yeah,
moved.
You're good,
It
Jay.
was
You're
their
good.
token.
You're good, JJ.
And just,
Okay.
the token forgot to get pulled, but
Jesus.
they're all
My
good.
brain is fried, so I'm sorry about that.
You are all good, man.
Okay, so that means that's R2.
Yeah.
So then.
Also, excellent communication between these two guys, talking things out like that. Something comes up like that, you always want to try and be as graceful as you can. I know normally whenever I try and play in competitive tournaments, I usually let my opponent have a slip up on certain things at least once.
Yeah.
After that, I try and say, all right, you've done it once, you kind of have to keep an eye on that now.
Well, so we noticed that a little bit, again, not to keep referencing last game, but last game was interesting of the other player not realizing that Anakin's mastery automatically
Yeah,
does a
Overwatch
damage
on
back to you
Anakin.
with a spinning dodge.
Randomly.
Yeah.
It still happened in the game, but
I
he
made
said,
the list
okay,
before.
now I know how this goes.
Well, the day
And
that I
then
submitted
fast
it
forward to turn
was
6,
when I saw the forum room.
and now you will
that,
die. Palp got
can't-
hurt back, and I was like,
his
well, we
standby
already
is
talked
no
about this before.
longer
Like, you should
shareable.
know that's how it works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it was.
Yeah, it's one of
anything
those,
but-
first time,
works.
shame on me.
It's
Next
fine,
time,
man.
you got to
I
make
was
sure
not going to change
you're
the
knowing
list
what
or
you're
whatever.
doing here.
It's fine. I haven't used it once all.
So, Big King Nasty,
But whatever.
you make a good
It's 4
point.
points.
I do feel like right now we know the data for LVO because we can see the data off of Game Uplink.
Magna Guards are just gonna double move.
And so we know that right
to
now 10X is still
the
king.
other side of this tank, I
However,
believe.
I'll be really curious to see after really top 64, arguably, and top 8. But really, I think top 64 to me honestly is a little more interesting because so much dice variance does happen in this game.
Yes.
So sometimes you have a really good list that just rolls really crappy and you lost.
Yep.
Happens. So I'd be really curious to see what the activation count is for like top level list. Maybe that's like top 16 or something like that.
Yep.
Because I do think that there is this shift towards maybe not so much lower acts, but maybe like a 9 act, even in an 8 act.
Let's double check.
Because the pass mechanic is really strong.
Yep.
I was playing 8 acts and having that pass was great because I was able to say, hey, I don't want to go yet.
And then R2.
I don't want to walk into your fire line or whatever like that.
Yep.
I want you to walk into mine. And that's fine.
I got a couple updates if you want.
Please.
Yeah. So
Here, actually.
I'll just tap in real quick.
I got to take a bio.
Okay, go. I'll sit it. Or I won't sit. I'll just do something else.
David is joining us here. He's walked the room a little bit and gotten some updates on other games going on here.
So speaking of a pod off, there is a pod off because it is Scoundrels versus Inglorious Blasters, Corey and Kyle Dornbos playing an exact Blizzard mirror, and the game looks pretty close. It's 4 bikes for Corey versus 5 bikes for Dornbos, and the Valper Invaders are trying to engage each other, I think, or at least zone each other out, but it looks like a pretty tight game there. And I also looked in on Tim versus William Wallace, Lord Wallace the Weird, as he's known, playing ATST Blizzard, and it looks like Anakin successfully took out the ATST. Yeah, so that ATST is down. So I'm gonna go back out there, look for more games, keep you guys updated. I hope you guys have been enjoying Zane and Tim's antics, and hopefully this game as well. I'll be right back.
Awesome. It's great to have multiple people here walking out and checking out these other high-level games going on. It keeps everybody in the know of what's going on, which is pretty awesome.
Just guidance these guys.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Anytime I've heard William Wallace today, I just, in my head, all I hear is, hold!
And then he's going to guidance these guys up. Just...
So within a move,
exactly.
You might have to move. That's good.
Yeah.
So that means they are at range 4.
Yes, they would have to be.
Okay.
So JJ's moving up a phase 1 here that is
Now, the only thing is that I think there's
just clarified by Austin as now being in range 4. So
the intent is to be there.
Okay, you just tell me what you want. You know, whatever is.
So I think there's
an Australian impression of William Wallace. I don't know if I'm capable of that.
From any part of your
I could
doesn't matter.
I could try and polite,
You're right.
you know, like just a regular William Wallace kind of thing, you know.
Harder to get.
You may take our kill points, but you never take our freedom. You know, that shenanigans and whatnot.
All right.
He's gonna hang out there. Dodge standby.
Yep. Trash can. That's the second turn in a row that I drove the trash can last, by the way.
I know. I should have cut.
And that's right. I let you. I asked you, but you wanted to ask Nima if you could game me. So
No,
whatever.
I just wanted to
It's karma,
ask.
motherfucker.
It was the box.
It's some friendly banter going on between the players over here.
I have to know what tools
Zane,
are in my.
Zane feels me.
I have to know what tools are in my toolbox.
I got you. God damn it.
And we're back. What did I miss?
Not much here. I got asked to do an Australian impersonation
so
of William
trash
Wallace,
cans,
and I
just
just went
upload
straight
it,
Scottish
take it.
on
I
it.
was say,
So
it's just Scottish, but lazier.
yeah.
Intent is to leave him outside of the AAT.
Oh yes. Oh yes. No question.
We'll go to the AAT and barrage those guys. Recover this.
Okay, so the AT is barraging.
Into purple.
I think
purple, right?
those phase ones that just moved up into range 4.
We'll keep the 2 crits.
Yeah.
2
So heavy
crits.
cover goes away.
Yep.
2 crits.
TA.
2 saves.
2 saves.
All right,
Ooh.
second
2
shot.
crits, 2 saves.
Nice dice.
Spend the aim.
Nice.
Nice
All right, so
dice.
2 after cover. No
So.
dodges. No dodges because of a high velocity.
Oh, that's right. Thank you. Oof, 2 points.
2 wounds. Not nice dice.
Man. Into what?
Into this phase 1. He's lost 2 out of that 5-man phase 1 group there.
round
So
4.
That's 2 suppression, right?
Yeah, but 1 will go away.
Yes.
So it does look like that brings us into round 4, everyone. So we're already at round 4, so we're moving pretty good clip. For those that remember last game, that's exactly how it went up until right now.
yeah, moving into
So-
round 4 with about 55 minutes left. So players are moving
So
pretty
from
good here.
vigilance, I think we're going to keep.
As this starts winding down into these last turns, we're definitely going to see more dice being thrown, more risky plays being taken by both players. I think one of the better plays to try and help JJ be able to pull these clones into this middle point is to potentially go with that bark blocking maneuver. Just stop that AAT from being able to advance and making it difficult. You may lose the bark in that process, but you could also have the higher potential to just stall that AAT from blocking that objective completely and preventing all those B1s from just coming up and crowding it.
So I'm going to put green. I'm going to put this on green. It's a dead guy, but so we know who it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's that? That's a.
It's a dead unit. It's a dead guy, but I know it's green unit.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And then that's purple. They kept their suppression. So I'm going to keep a dodge on.
David is looking around, looking at the tables. I'll see if he swung by table 22.
Well, yeah, it's worth. It's a whole extra dodge, and it only keeps the 1. So.
I'm gonna go left.
Did you get your card out? I'm sorry, I'm taking my sweet time here.
You are good, man.
All right, David is going to check out table 22 for you guys, so he'll be back.
Give me all that.
What's happening in table 22? I don't know.
All right.
If only we had
Now
some
the
kind of
fun
software
begins.
we could look at it.
Well, that's a card. Be careful. I already played that card.
Okay.
Table 22 is
James
James
already
Brown
begun, my friend.
and Michael Hollingsworth matchup. So
Okay, so let's see.
Another map of yours that's being requested. And same deal, I don't mind finding it for you in another room. Is it okay if we sell it? It's the San Angeles one, so it's the 6360.
Roll that.
Like, we can find it.
Roll that funky dice, my boy.
roll that funky dice, boy. Well, and table 22 is James Brown. So, wow! Wow! Get the funk man! Yeah, get up! Get on up!
Roll that pro.
Bum. Get up! Get on up!
Roll the natural Chris Fry.
You're listening to us serenading you in the lack of adults being present.
It's mainly just that we're waiting for someone to shoot someone at range 4.
Yeah, they're currently looking at what's going to be going on here. I think they're turning up cards for what are we into? Right? Yeah, turn 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, turn 4. Turn 4, range 4.
What is it? Yeah, 3 beers in, that's where we lose you?
Same, but different.
All right, yeah.
Sorry. Took longer than it should have.
JJ was thinking about it.
Here we go.
Hey.
Flip it over. We have a
Surprise.
All right.
we
This
have
might
two,
take a second.
two command cards.
Yeah.
We
that
can't see because of the camera.
Yeah, the way the camera angle is, it's hard to see.
All right, I got this.
Okay. All right. So first
Command
order.
card standing orders
First order goes to.
versus Unstoppable Vince.
Yeah, first order goes to these B1s.
That's why we didn't recognize it. It was JJ plays standing orders, and
Custom.
Austin plays the droid 3 pip. I forget. Generic 3 pip. Yeah.
That's done. Second order.
Don't read it.
I'm reading it. Did you sing on stream?
No,
Son, what are you doing?
Will be to
Papa Endless. No.
No, Papa Endless.
It's goofy time.
Be to
David just showed up to read the chat over our
we
shoulder.
tried to beg him not to read the chat.
and I think I heard him starting to take his belt off.
So I looked at the table 22 you guys were asking about.
Yes.
Yeah,
Said you
so
have the ones.
Here's a table 22 update for you guys.
So at table 22, we've got some Dewbacks and Op Vader versus Cad Bane, and a lot of Boba
to
Fett,
the Magnas.
High-Act Double Bounty, and the Cad Bane is on 3 wounds. Boba Fett looks uninjured, but he is in melee with Op Vader. And he was using his versatile gun last I saw, and Op Vader was rolling rocks on defense.
I'm gonna just Batmed the order to the Magnas. Let them do a speed 1 move.
Okay.
Yeah, Inglorious Blasters, Brennan. That is Unstoppable Advance. That's
Nobody knows the Separatist battle force.
yeah,
cards.
nobody
Let's
knows
be
it.
real.
Yeah, that's
Exactly what the problem
that's that's pulled out of the closet there for sure.
Droid 3 pip. I don't know.
Okay. So those are the orders on there. They're gonna HQ uplink and
You just need to sit down. I was
give the
told not
rest
sit down.
to whatchamacallit.
JJ remembering to take care of himself. Take care of himself as he's playing.
And then
guard.
Dooku's in
Kicking
the
his feet up there for a little
Dooku's in the
bit.
bag?
Yeah.
Okay, so my one order is going to Anakin.
What I was trying to say about that Cad Bane double bounty game was that the double bounty player was using the cliffs to deny Dewback's charges and melees, which I thought was a very clever use of the new climb
You get
rules.
to go first, which means no passing.
Yeah, that's
I think that's
very
correct.
interesting.
You want to cut these?
No.
Okay. I'm going.
All right. Let's pull R2 first.
That's fair to
Yeah,
blame me for
exactly.
the bad intel. I didn't want to bother the players. Genuinely, I didn't want to bother the players by reading like over their shoulder too much. So I was just trying to see. I just thought it was a
going
droid 3 pip. So yes, sorry.
Sorry
for trying to be responsible.
And move here.
both
to
of these
touch.
players once again are 2-0.
Okay.
So someone is going to be very happy to move on. The other one will be
pull a bark
heartbroken
token.
after this. And as they agreed upon before in a Florida apparently tradition, the winner will buy the loser a beer. So,
It's true. All $15 worth.
yep, that's premium Bud Light there for you.
It's true. The bucket's only 42.
Oh, forgot my surges. Sorry.
So we see that other bark coming around there. You know, we were talking before about how they're being really careful about not
Mostly
throwing them
dodging.
out there too much. Again, I think you played those barks right. I think you
All right.
potentially could have them hit in turn 6 on that KP.
Yeah, no, he did great with that. It was exactly what Tim was talking about at the beginning of this match, saying you don't want to jump things out there too early and just have them completely obliterated. JJ's done a great job of keeping those barks behind cover to then start moving up now, turn 4, to hopefully get them in there at turn 6 with as much help as possible.
Right, and it's also the fact that it should be noted that if the bark is on top of the KP, the AAT cannot move onto that KP because you cannot move through the vehicles. So it could be a denial tactic as well. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's saying, hey, I don't have as big of a base as you do, but I have 2 of these bases instead.
Yep. There's Papa Endless jumping in there to tell us how things are going. We're just trying to keep things light here on a Yavin Base stream.
So JJ pulls a core trooper and trying to figure out which exactly he wishes to activate. He's going to activate green first.
Which one is his shotgun? Can we tell?
The one with the shotgun.
Okay. Okay.
You have an E5C there?
Yes, 2 of them.
Back here?
Uh-huh.
Why are they back on this side? Shouldn't they be on the other side?
It's really bold of Endless to leave us alone again. I figured he was just going to hang around, like hanging behind us, but no, he's walking away.
He fully just leaves us alone. Multiple shots for that reason.
Yeah. So this is interesting point to what I was saying before. Is look at where we're
we
measuring
can move over this thing?
movements and things like this. Like we're really getting into
Yeah, the second step
thinking
is fine.
multiple
just-
turns
that's
ahead.
Yeah. No. It's,
Okay,
it's
how
open.
am I gonna
It's
score?
open. The bottom 2
Again,
steps open,
my
right?
biggest concern, if I was JJ, my
All right,
biggest
then
concern
they'll
is
basically double move
how
to
is that
the-
AAT going to affect how I score?
Yeah.
Really,
come
more
around
than
the
anything
backside.
else.
Yeah.
For all that.
Okay.
Because this very well could be one of those things that we don't see any super heavy action until right at turn 6 as everything's trying to vie for that middle objective, which is very often what happens in KP. Unfortunately, it's one of those objectives that you will sit here and just watch a lot of just placement going on and pot shots being taken, and then round 6 comes and it's usually hot and heavy that whole round.
Go ahead.
All right.
And again, every game is different.
Yeah.
The
This is a game where one side
one.
has way
Oh, you
more
go
range
that one.
for than the other, so you really have to. I shouldn't say way more, but effectively more than the other, and so you really have to be careful about where you put your guys out.
Yep.
So we're just out.
Yep.
All right. Thanks, JJ. Not gonna go with them quite yet.
By the way, we can pick up
What?
these. At least I can.
Yeah, yours.
You can leave yours.
I will need mine.
The trash can needs to know where it's going.
Wait, you telling me you've got R2's 1 pip and not Yoda's?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what I got.
A little bit of mind
I
games
don't
going
know
on
what you
there.
have either.
There's
That's fascinating. I didn't think
Wow.
about that. Oh God. So, go ahead. Go ahead. Say it.
yeah, so there is a potential here that
Oh, you know what I don't have?
JJ has
I don't have a tank that can block the KP.
R2's 1
How
pip.
about that? Man.
Instead of the Yoda, which you would think you would bring the Yoda, but I mean, there's obvious reasons that you would bring
we will
the
go
R2 as well. But in this situation,
I think you have
E5S.
because of the way Yoda's cards work.
And
yeah,
I think you have to
you
bring
know what?
Yoda's cards.
We will just get in the range.
it's going to be very interesting.
okay.
if-
I'm sorry.
But
Fine. That's
I was
fine.
gonna say,
Take your time.
it is an interesting debate to have. Like again,
Got nothing
think
but
about
time,
it
buddy.
from
And you're playing danger close.
Right.
well, think about it from Austin's
there?
point of view. Is
Yep.
I can't
It's going to
guarantee
be heavy
that.
coming no matter what.
Yeah.
That's, I can't guarantee that my opponent's not.
Well, and that's why if you look at the top above his AAT, he has at least 2 units of B1s fully devoted to stopping R2 from coming into that deployment zone for that exact reason.
Yeah,
so,
exactly, yeah. But it's something that has to be considered. You have to think about that. I agree that there's no way you trade Yoda's 1 pip, but again, but
Critical 1.
think about that thought. Think about that thought. Three rounds, you have command cards taken up by Anakin, which means you are not recycling Yoda's command cards.
correct.
So, I could actually see it.
I cannot pass.
Again,
No, because
it's not guaranteed,
first.
but it's not guaranteed that he's not either. So, I don't know.
This is JJ's deck, so
Six.
like I said, you have danger close here, so
Because I'm
the
going with
potential
three
for
things.
scoring that is
So I will be
high.
going last.
So
As long as I don't drop an activation, I should always be able to go last. I can never like double go last.
Right.
Yeah, the fact that you're not really recycling Yoda, arguably like you
Yoda.
normally would, it really does add to that conversation. Again, I can't guarantee that my opponent didn't bring R2's
So
one.
your plan is just to double move onto that thing? Will you displace Barks?
Which at that point,
If I put a Bark
then it
here,
becomes
If I
a.
put a Bark on that thing before your tank does, you can't.
So there's JJ. There's JJ pulling in the if I block this with the bark, you can't put your AAT there.
Well then.
JJ just had that realization out loud. Yeah, of saying if I put my bark here, you can't go there.
Yep, he just
Which is
now, and he's fervently tapping his range ruler on his shoulder. as he
What
is
works
thinking
though
about
is they
that.
have to move, unfortunately.
Yes.
But you can
But
set it up.
yeah, exactly.
R2 is the best distraction
So-
unit because the moment you see him on the table, you have to start accounting for him. In a possibility that he has those 2 B1s that are fully devoted to blocking R2, that could be 2 units that could resolve a middle KP.
I do not think he's going to get there. Which means...
Yeah.
So one of your
So
E5
you can guidance move relentless.
They're
Yes,
7 health, and they
it's absolutely something you
they're
can do.
non-surging white defense.
Right. And it's that full red unit, right?
Yes, yeah. And the darker E5S is part of the red unit.
So it's interesting. It's again, I think honestly, this sounds odd looking at the game state as it is right now and where we're at in the game. I actually think JJ has multiple ways to win
So
this.
Yoda is going to guidance.
It's just, does it work out? And the problem is you really have to commit to one of them.
Yes.
Kind of
Yeah.
now, really, realistically now.
Yeah, because if you start going one direction, you decide, oh no, this isn't working. You've already committed to that, and you're going to be behind on trying to do anything
Put them
else.
in range 3.
And again, this comes back to where what I said before is if I'm Austin and I see you starting to realize that,
Yeah.
I move that double. I sacrifice one shot with my AAT
he's going to guidance
to
these guys.
guarantee, well, potentially guarantee a win.
Yep. Just like right now with JJ having voiced, oh, I can do this to block you. You know, if I'm Austin, he's got to face up order token on that AAT. I just outright deny him right now and just move up as much as I can to try and get up there to prevent that from even happening. Plus, the Barks are going to have their compulsory move, so they're not going to be able to just sit there like the tank will. So,
It's fine. He's going to move him up to here. They're going to be out.
yes, this is the droid invasion force.
But again, I think so. Here's what I would do. Again, if I were in JJ's situation, I would move my one bark onto that point to stop you from getting it, and then I'll have my other bark move as little as possible or in such a way that my next few turns he's gonna let. And exactly,
Yeah.
I would try and switch it around so that every turn
I
have a bark in your way.
It's going to be coming. Yeah, just back and forth there.
Or even it doesn't have to be on the point; it just has to be in your way.
Yeah, just has to be in front of it, towards the side of that AAT, just to block it from getting there.
Give your speed one. I just want to make sure.
No
I get
Splash
everyone
Cola.
correct.
He has not played the standby card yet. Good to note, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that could be big as well.
Yep.
Because not for nothing, that AT could also just annihilate a bark.
Yeah.
Okay.
So arguably, you could
Just take the same shot.
again in Austin's shoes, you could shoot the bark in your way, kill it, and then move it
And
away.
then still have that option. Yes. Yeah, that is true.
On crit.
Nope.
So it looks like Bart taking a wound there.
4.
Second scene.
We'll go with these guys.
The guy just put in.
They get it?
Nice.
So you give me money first, which we don't think he's going to. So basically, if you give me money first, then it's yours. But also, I don't mind telling you so there's one for you, so we don't have to worry about it. I thought you were sold, so that's why I asked about it. But the other one wasn't sold, so we're I can't do it.
So we established that's range 3.
South. Either one.
I'm confused. What card's useless? Because all of his cards are still really good. Even if you can't share standbys, that's fine.
And Mark,
That's
and
more or less a gimmick.
you don't have to use marksman yet, right? So,
Right, exactly. Right.
so whatever you get, good.
Yeah, that 3-pip is still great for Yoda. Whether he attacks or not, still epic. And really, his 3-pip, his 1-pip, like all of his cards are still great. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
6
need
is
to
going
get
to be
my
heavy
Yoda
cover, right?
painted. It's one of those
Yeah,
I've been
crits matter.
meaning
Only
to
crits
paint
matter,
for a
right?
while, and
Well, for marksman,
this is going to be my motivation to do that.
Yeah.
I can firmly say that Yoda is probably my favorite unit in the game. I'm not saying that he's my best
No,
unit,
you do it
Right,
before
but
they
but he's my
operate
favorite.
fly
He's
dodge or
always
whatever.
interesting.
Okay.
Always
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
so Z6 and 2 black.
Yeah. And you got one aim?
Just one aim from the.
Does that sound right?
This is a Z6 shot
crits?
with 2 black.
Yeah, spend marksman for that one.
Yeah, grab those.
Spend the aim, yeah.
Spin the surge.
Oh, you got a surge? God damn it!
So the tank blocks
That was my
both.
shot.
So he tries to shoot the tank, and tank blocks both.
All right. Over to you.
R2. Anakin's got all your core going, right?
Yep.
All right. We will just
Yeah, that's a big thing with the AAT is as strong as it is. Every wound counts, especially when you have a force user
Honestly,
that can jump in there and take care of business really quick.
Squad. Let's do
Well,
a
and do remember he does have a
partial move
repair
to, like,
droid
right there.
back there to try and help out.
And take it
We
out.
got 30 minutes, Austin.
Oh shit! Yeah, take it out.
Okay. No, I'm just saying because
We're at round 4.
When you want to pull your game, you crap.
Okay.
Okay.
We should make it to round 5, or round 6. I mean.
I think you're right. Yeah. How the hell did I pull a core token? Oh, these guys. They got guidance.
Yeah.
So sorry, I lied. I said you said has all your core gone.
Yeah.
That was not true. All right.
Yeah,
so
it would be aggressive tactics would be the surge.
I'm gonna move these guys up.
Yeah.
Take a shot at our friends.
So JJ taking another shot at the AAT from what it seems,
Yeah.
which makes sense. That's who you really probably want to kill right now.
If he could break that tank to have to really work to move, that would be huge.
I don't think the tank's taking any wounds though.
Oh, it hasn't taken anything.
I don't think so. I could be wrong, but I think that's a full health tank still.
4 blood.
Yeah, I'm not seeing
6
any,
white.
any wounds on the table.
And
so.
he's just crit fishing.
Yeah. Yep. Train studio. We don't think there's any.
Just
wounds
looking
on
for
the
crits,
tank.
pretty much.
1 crit.
So 1 crit right there.
Yay!
Which
One
is-
wound. Now there's
Below average.
1 wound there.
Medical bots are coming.
Yeah. I'm just going to go with the repair bot.
So demoralizing.
So
Just put the salt on the wound.
for those that can't hear the player audio, Austin just said, "Okay, now that my repair bot's going to go
Repair bots are going to go. They're
and
gonna-
fix the tank for the 1 wound that's on the tank." So there you go. Now we're back up to full health tank.
Back to where we were.
Actually, sorry. They'll move up today.
That's a great question. I do believe that's the first time that repair bot got used.
Yes.
I think.
So it's got one.
Yeah.
Yes, it has one
So
more
it's still
repair.
got one more repair
Yeah.
left in it. Which is just rough. Like,
Which I think all of the supply boxes are tapped as well.
Yes, I think so.
So I don't think he has any additional repairs on other units.
At least all the relevant ones have, yeah.
Yeah.
Repair bots are good.
No, Anakin. Yoda already went.
Yeah.
It's Bark R2, Anakin. So it's the Bark.
What's
do you have
dead?
left?
I don't think anything
Dooku,
is fully
tank,
dead.
Magnus.
On either side.
Yeah, on either side.
Anakin.
Everybody has taken some wounds. I know
R2.
JJ's lost a couple of phase ones
Yep,
for
we
both
sure,
have
but
3
no
left.
full
Yep.
units have been
So your
completely
3
gone
are
yet.
1,
2,
2,
and then Dooku.
Dooku. This is height 1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Bark is going now. Bark's going to hop over that line of sight blocker that was hiding behind. And you can see, I mean, I assume, I don't know JJ's playbook exactly, but you can kind of see that he's probably trying to position it in such a way that he can score it later, but
Yeah.
maybe not, or not, or I'll just be full of crap. So that's fine.
Just a bag full of doo-doo
What
sitting
do I
here
know?
talking.
What do I know?
And he's going to dodge and aim. He's going to dodge and aim.
Dodge and aim. Okay. You just have Anakin and R2.
Yep. R2 was again in the bottom of the stack.
That's funny. When will you be a Shatterpoint?
Gonna go there with Magnus. Let me see if I can fit through here.
So right now, Austin is trying to see if the Magnus can fit in between that terrain and the AAT.
Think skinny.
I don't think they
We will
can.
just,
It sounds like he can't.
Climb over.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
instead, he'll take a climb maneuver and still get over it.
When you can't fit, just climb.
Yeah, it's
But
just a
don't you
speed
have to
one.
stop on? Oh,
No, it's a speed one. I couldn't fit through the tank, so I had to climb.
When in
But I didn't
doubt,
realize
climb.
if you
Yep.
can go
I have
over
some
terrain
sort
like
of
that.
update if y'all want to.
David's got an update on some
Climb-
other
climb is
tables going
literally
on here.
just
I have some.
put-
But it's like a wall. You can go up and over. You don't have to end on the top.
So I have
Yeah,
a slight
typically people
update.
say walls are impassable.
The game state of the Blizzard Force mirror that's going on between Kyle Dornbos and Corey Satili is so chaotic I could barely tell what's going on.
Okay.
But admittedly, it looks like it's danger close bombing run. It appears, and that's a brutal match, especially. So it looks like the bikes ended up in a joust, and it's unclear if Kyle is ahead or not. I think Corey has sacrificed his bikes to drop his bombs, and it definitely looks like Vader and the two Vaders are just kind of staring at each other across a gulf, afraid to actually engage. And the two not Vader armies, like the heavy storms and the officers, are just kind of facing off with each other in like kind of a battle between them in like a bunch of heavy terrain. So there's not a lot of damage going on in that army. So it's really just been the bikes so far doing all the action, and it looks like Corey is ahead on bombs. Oh my goodness. Was it Dirge?
Is that it for R2? Do you know I can shoot through the bark?
Yes, you can.
Okay. I just want to make.
But
I don't know if that's what I'm doing, but
right. So I will tell you that if you were to barrage,
yeah, I would not be able to shoot R2.
So my two co-casters have descended into a fit of giggles.
Where's he at? He's hiding back there?
Nope.
Okay.
I completely missed the joke. I apologize, chat.
Shoot for cover.
Oh, goodness.
R2.
Who are you shooting at?
R2D2.
Okay.
Heavy cover.
That's
Spend the aim. All right. So
All right, we got an AAT shooting.
just 4.
4?
Yep.
Yeah, that was his name, Dirge. Yeah.
Live.
Yeah, he was in a white Ford Bronco. White Ford speeder. White Ford speeder bike.
Okay. You're all out.
No, I have Dooku.
Oh,
He's last.
how did you go last? I thought I was going to go last.
You have 8 activations. I have 9. I'll always go last.
Now, just to be clear, okay, Clone Wars was in 2003. This other thing you're talking about, I believe, was in 1992. Just a few. I think that was actually before the special editions came out in 97. You guys good? You good? Okay, you guys are good. All right. Yeah, man, that was. I think we needed that.
Anakin.
Oh.
So Anakin is going.
Did not attack.
No, Anakin's not attacking, so he might take a
Did
suppression.
not go first.
And he did not go first, so he'll take 2 suppressions.
Oh, sounds like flawed card.
Oh, yeah, so he takes 2 suppressions, so that's big. That's big.
Yeah.
Anakin's flaw has not been played yet.
Nope.
So that's, again, really clutch.
Yep. Big King Nasty, yes, we were commenting on the your previous 2003 with Dirge and the jousting. So yeah.
How many points is that tank?
188.
That's a bold question to ask.
Yes.
JJ just had the audacity to ask, how many points is that tank?
Yep.
Be a real shame if something happens to that tank.
Shame if that tank didn't see it in around 6.
Yeah, things happen all the time. Tanks out here in the wilderness. You know what I'm talking about?
Tanks come out, nobody comes back.
That's right. 29 kids went into the water. No AATs came out of the water. Ice Cream Man, he took the rest.
All right.
That was it, right?
Yeah.
All right, so that brings us into what, turn 5?
Turn 5.
Turn
yeah,
5.
this is
So we're going to turn
now,
5.
which I think JJ has positioned himself really well. We're gonna see now how much this heavy cover holds up for him. With Dooku moving up to contest, I think this turn 5 is definitely going to be the bloodiest turn yet.
Well, but don't forget though that Anakin with
Anakin's
no
gonna keep his
endurance
dodge.
could get the flaw player played on him.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like it is though.
Suppression goes
Sounds like
away.
no. Maybe.
And honestly, that's going to be if Austin remembers to throw it out there.
Honestly, that's true. I've happened before. I've seen it happen.
It is a thing that is often overlooked, so that is a possibility.
As someone who plays Anakin a fair bit, sometimes people just forget they have it.
Yep.
And I've asked opponents after the fact too, of like, "Hey, why didn't you play Anakin's Fall card?" Oh, I just forgot about it.
I forgot it was there.
Oh, okay.
Would you like to play Anakin's Fall card?
Oh, wow.
JJ. JJ just fully potentially throwing himself under the bus there with letting his opponent know that he is open to the flaw card happening
Turn 5.
instead of leaving it to his opponent to remember that it's there. Could be big.
Yeah, good. I mean, good.
Yeah.
Nice of him.
Yeah, there it is. Fall cards played. Yeah, so.
Yeah, it's a gentlemanly move right there.
Double the fall, yep.
Double the fall going on right now. So again, turn 5, we got double the fall. Versus that Yoda card.
Dooku will issue the order to himself. Second order will be the tank.
Versus the Yoda 3 pip.
Queue up
So
link
that's
to
huge.
yellow,
Everybody getting
yellow
the
to
order,
red,
you know.
Yep.
Red to orange,
Within range.
orange to black, blue to Magnus.
So everybody is within range 3 except for
The bark?
no, except for Anakin. who
Oh,
doesn't
well,
play.
he can't be given an order.
Just hit command.
Yeah, the bark is range 3.
Okay. Aggressive tactics.
So, double the fall is the 2 pip. Count Dooku in 1 unit. At the start of the activation phase, if Count Dooku has a face-up order token, he may return it to his order pool
Targeting array.
to choose up to 2 enemy units in range 1 to 2 and return their order tokens to their order pool.
Yeah, it's basically saying I'm not going to get to choose my order, but you don't get to choose yours either. But for a
what
droid
do you have on
list,
Yoda?
it's normally not quite as bad.
Push, Jedi Mind Trick, and Burst of Speed.
Okay.
This is turn 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, so start of the activation phase.
We're going to see if we can hopefully get that
Dooku
camera
will use
angle
double
change there so you can
put
see
their
kind of
order
what this
tokens
looks
back in.
like from a side view.
And put his back in.
Mac truck coming in there.
Give yourself a loose.
Oh, man. And then you got Dooku there hiding right behind that line of sight blocker / heavy cover. So at best, you can get heavy cover on him.
Yeah.
Most likely, most of your shots will be blocked from the right side.
Yeah, this is probably going to be one of the better views because the opponents shouldn't have to move around the table anymore. So
Here comes the tank.
Yep, tank's moving in.
First
So
move
Here comes the sun.
there.
Oh, careful.
Okay. Second move.
Yeah, JJ does a great job with his paint job.
oh, there it is.
He will sit on top.
And there it is.
man.
There it is. Yeah.
Oh.
I know.
JJ was waiting for that to happen. He just turned to us with the look of, yeah, I saw it coming.
With the look of a
You wanna
clone
mark
player
it
who
and
hasn't
then,
killed a
put it
tank
back on his
yet.
face.
Yeah.
Yep. But the good news is he now has Anakin and Yoda within
Exactly.
range to
Read
try
my
and
mind. Read
hack
my
that
mind.
up. So.
Well, Anakin or Yoda plays 3-pip.
Oh.
So he can't attack. But
Yes.
but he can have Anakin move.
Yep.
Relentless attack.
Yep.
And then Anakin can attack again. So Anakin could potentially attack twice.
I think he should be rotated.
And that's
more
within possibility.
Yeah.
It's Impact 3, Pierce 3. So,
Yeah, highly possible.
He came in this way.
Yeah.
Yes, it is turn 5.
But I mean, I can move. I think he was fine where he was because I could just move the template. Like,
I mean,
when he was
doesn't
there.
Anakin just cut the tank in half? Yeah.
You good with that?
Yeah.
So he blocks line of sight now.
Yes.
Where are your worker droids?
Right there.
JJ checking to see where the worker droids are, but I think he only has 1 charge left. So
I think you absolutely. That's a good question to ask. You absolutely ignore Dooku at this stage in the game.
yeah.
Because at the end of the day, Dooku's only 1 unit, and for KP, you just need everybody touching it. So also
you double moved him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if JJ can get this tank off of this KP, he can fully use his clones to surround that KP and prevent the droids from getting in there.
You cannot Jedi Mind Trick Dooku because he is a commander.
Right.
Jedi Mind Trick, the updated Jedi Mind Trick is you cannot use it against a commander or operative.
So we're gonna go with the Bark. He's in the rear arc. So he gets impact 1, right?
2.
2.
So the Bark is going to shoot, and the Bark is in the rear arc and gets impact 2. So
Yeah.
that's pretty big.
Yeah.
Pretty
He's
big.
gonna aim
Especially for a
shoot.
naked Bark.
He can aim shoot there,
Especially
too, so
for a
he's-
naked Bark. Aim, shoot, and impact 2 is it's clutch right now.
That's just going to help Anakin and not have to chew through as many wounds.
So surge to hit. So we'll just leave those over there.
We're pulling the dice tray up for you guys now.
Those are basically 2 crits.
2 crits.
For KP, it's not an objective token. It's marking a terrain piece that is an objective. Which I know is a little bit
saves
confusing.
So then he's got a compulsory.
So 2 crits saved. Nice dice.
Holy. My man.
This just coming in,
Just
Mike Berry
fresh off the
dashes,
presses. Hot off the presses.
running 501st Battle Force, goes 3-0 today, and will
Yeah,
advance
3
to tomorrow.
too.
Makes him 5-1.
Yeah.
5-1.
All right. 90 guards are going to go. We're going to double move and then charge the Bark there.
So the Magna Guards, even though they are a not naked Magna Guard, but they don't have a heavy, are still charging the the Bark, and going to take a swing at the Bark with their charge attack. And not for nothing, those Magnus, should the tank go down, are now in a great position to
You
score.
got R2 suppression on him?
No, I have to remove it at the end of the round. I
Okay.
can only choose at the rally step. That was a good Bark?
Yeah. And it's a melee attack, so no cover.
Yo, how many sorry, Austin?
6. Wow. That was pretty hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just rolled 6 hits into that Bark.
So he will take. He is within range 2 of Anakin. And range 3 of Yoda, right?
I think he's out.
I think he's out, but he's range 2 of Anakin.
Yeah. Spend 2 you spend the 2 surges, he only takes 2.
Exactly.
So great roll, but also JJ rolls great in retrospect of Anakin being close enough, in the sense that he uses Anakin's surges to now only take 2 wounds. So yes, great roll on both sides. Once you have those padded dice, so to speak.
Is that a worker? That's a healer droid?
Yeah.
They heal 1 at a time?
Yes. He's got 1 more charge left.
And he's the only one who can reach, right?
It was also some nice dice.
Yeah, there was nice dice.
Yeah. Well, he's the only one that can heal the tank.
He's the only one who can. You only got 1 of them.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
he's
because if
he's
JJ
1
had
charge.
blanked that, if JJ had blanked that whole thing, That'd have been a dead bark, correct?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
For days.
yeah. So getting those surges in there key and realizing that Anakin was close enough to spin those was perfect.
So Mike Barry, he's
So
not 6-0,
Yoda's
but
gonna
he
go.
is 5-1, and so he's undefeated today, which is the important part. So he will move on to the top.
Yep.
So he'll move on. So you have a 5-0 first list in the top 8.
And looking over at Corey and Kyle's game, there is some heavy thought
move.
processing going on over
He's
that
gonna
direction.
guidance Anakin to move. I cannot reach the back of the tank,
Yep.
but Dooku's already gone. No, Dooku is not gone.
Dooku is not gone.
Dooku has push.
Yes. Push, choke. He has camouflage. So he's got
Dooku having
so-
camouflage. Key here in knowing that he is fully hidden and nobody can
I'm
see
not
him.
sure. We can check.
Complete
Do
sarcasm.
you have a mini?
Yes. Here.
I would say no.
Okay. So Dooku's going to have to come around this way. All right. All right. So Anakin's going to move over here, base the tank.
So Anakin is moving up and gonna.
You can move through repulsors, though.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, but you got to fully move through.
Yeah, I think he can.
Yeah, that's gonna be close.
Yeah, he's totally got the range to move through.
Yeah. But Anakin's going to
Then he's
move
gonna
up.
just come up to the front of the tank.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anakin's
Yeah.
going to run up to the
Start
front of the tank
Yep.
and take a swipe
Yep.
with a relentless attack. Surge crit, impact
Yes.
3, pierce 3.
Yep.
And that's going to trigger Relentless.
Yep.
Yep.
6 black, surge crit, impact 3, pierce 3.
There it is.
Yup.
Oh, he doesn't have tenacity. Sorry, it's only 5.
Yep, it's only 5.
5. Okay.
5 red, isn't it?
Yeah.
5 red.
He's
not
not.
black.
He's not quite his developed self yet.
No. He's still pretty angry.
He couldn't get to the wink point. He was trying to get back there and realized he couldn't. And getting where he is now hopefully prevents Dooku from getting up
you
there and
spend Yoda's
attacking
eggs.
him.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good sportsmanship from Austin
You're good,
here,
man.
where he just reminded JJ to spend one of Yoda's aims for Anakin. Great sportsmanship on both accounts.
Yep.
4.
Pierce 3. Something tells me it's taking 4 damage.
Yup.
Yeah. So it takes 4. Pierce 3.
I thought he blocked all of it for
Yeah.
a second.
Hey.
So great roll.
Great roll.
Great
yeah.
roll.
Nice dice.
Nice
but
dice.
Pierce came in for that and
You want me to put it on the
took those 3
card
blocks,
or
Sure,
yeah,
whatever.
just because it's a little
It's
Yeah.
4 damage.
sketchy
on
in
the-
there.
4 damage
Yes.
on the AT, it looks like.
Okay.
So what the players are talking about is that you can move through a repulsor vehicle, which is true, as far as I know.
Still have to go with Anakin, right?
Yup.
So Dooku can still move. And remember, that whole attack was just off of a guidance from Yoda.
Yep.
So Anakin still has his full activation left to go.
Yep.
So while the
push
AAT is
Anakin.
scary, it's not invincible.
Only choke.
Yoda's gone.
The AAT is 9 hit points.
It is neither 7 nor 8. It is, in fact, 9. Breaks at 6.
Worker squad.
Oh wow.
So the players made it clear that their intention, just from listening to player
Move
audio,
up.
it made it
Field
clear
last,
that
move
their
up the tank.
intention was to make it a turn 6.
Yeah.
But we're in turn 5 right now, and we only have 7 minutes and 12 seconds left. So I don't know if they'll make it.
I don't know if-
They
I don't know if
kind of
it's
got to
gonna-
pick it up a little bit.
Yeah.
But again,
Actually-
we're not going to say that. But
Yeah.
that's on them.
Shoot R2, can't we?
Can you see
Uh-oh.
it?
The conversation
Yeah.
has just been
I probably
brought
could
up.
if
I
moved
can shoot
differently,
R2
but,
if I
don't
move.
think I can see him now.
But they
But
says they
that's
can't
good
see
to
him
know
right
that I
now.
can shoot him.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, shoot the bark.
Into the bark.
What's that?
Into the bark. Did you heal the one?
Yeah.
Yep.
He had 4 on him.
Yep.
All right. See what happens. 1 crit.
Nope. Sorry, Rangers. So he's up to 3.
No, they're not on clocks.
And that bark there right behind the AAT takes another wound, so it goes up to 3 wounds.
Suppression
Vehicle
one.
suppression, yep.
Yeah.
He breaks with the vehicle suppression, which basically you must roll a white die when you activate to see if you get 1 or 2 dice. Or action, excuse me.
R2 getting into the mix here.
I did not see that coming at all.
I'm wondering if he's trying to repair this bark to just
Let's
block.
do it.
Holy shit, R2's shooting the tank.
Yeah.
That's why.
In the weak point.
R2 up the tailpipe.
Who's shooting the rear of the tank, guys?
We're spirit bombing this.
Yeah, there's spirit bomb going on here. Here it comes.
No offense to Austin.
Oh, it's funny says, all right.
Yeah, he got one
Let's
on.
go R2 for 1.
R2 gets the one
R2
wound.
for 1 wound. Oh, man. Trash can up the tailpipe right there.
I want you to know all of us behind the camera here just raised our hands at spirit bomb style.
Yep.
No offense to Austin again.
Yeah, I think even Austin was slightly rooting for that as well.
Yeah. Yeah, so it still was a 1 wound attack. Like, not for nothing. That's
still
impact 2.
something.
It's a bunch of white
I can
dice.
basically just go last with Dooku, right?
Yep.
Seems good.
Austin has
We'll
basically
go
made it clear
with where
that
they
his
at.
intention is to go
I know
last.
one of
with
these guys
Dooku,
had
yes.
Blue
Fair.
Squad. They have 1 last charge left on the arc welder.
Oh, so there he is trying to move that repair droid in just to get close enough there
easily
to
can.
They picked up an
Easily.
arc
pop
welder.
a heel.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what I mean. I
he
was
did
just
pick up an
wondering,
arc
you gotta be a range
welder.
1?
Nah,
Yep.
Checking range 1. Yeah, he's got it
Swing
totally.
But if I have to. Repair 1 off.
So R2's
Okay,
wound there just coming right back up.
Yeah.
So all that and R2 is sad
Done.
because nothing happened, basically, because it got repaired.
Yeah, sad R2 whistle.
I'm a little bit surprised he didn't use is repair. No, repair is not free for R2. It's an action.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
Ignore me.
Shoot into the back of the tank.
Yep.
Ooh, his clones are now shooting back. So basically, JJ is trying to get everybody shooting into a
Impact
weak
2,
point
right?
of the tank.
Yep.
So clones are now shooting in the back of the tank.
2 black. Z6.
2 black and a Z6 in the rear. So you have impact 2.
That could be if
That,
that
I mean,
Z6 hits.
you
for
should
him.
roll a couple natty crits.
At
least 1.
There's no surges to spend.
They got it from either. Oh, Anakin spent 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they got one from Yoda.
So just 2?
They'll spend a surge.
Oh, they can spend Yodas. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Spending Yoda surge.
Yep.
So that's a hit. So 3.
Yeah. Impact 3. Yeah.
So 3 crits going into the
impact
tank.
Yeah. Jesus.
And he blocks
saves
all
them
3.
all.
He blocks all 3. All right.
Nice dice.
All right.
Some nice stuff.
Some nice dice there.
He'll let R2 do whatever R2 wants. he won't.
Yes, this is turn 5, but
He's a
the
fellow
players
droid.
unknowingly
Fellow
have
mechanical.
I have to.
2 minutes and 40 seconds
Can we
left
measure
in this,
range on the bark?
Yes.
this match.
There's no
it's
way.
range 4.
I-
From here?
Yeah.
I think
just-
if the players
just range
knew
4.
how much time was left, they'd probably go. But
We'll have to
we're
wait
not
on
going to
that.
stand up and
Yeah,
tell them.
unfortunately, we cannot just tell them, hey, you have this much time
guys,
left.
Uplink squad is going to go.
So what that'll mean is if they cannot finish this turn,
This round ends.
then this is the final match
Which
or
effectively,
final
if
round.
no one's touching that point, you could look at Dooku getting the last active of the game, just double moving and touching it 1-0, which
Yep.
it is what it is. Man.
Yep.
Sad, but yeah. Dooku's whole life was just to touch the KP.
4.
I lived 90 years to touch this rock.
They 2 are going
I'm a
to shoot back
gentleman.
here.
Yep.
I have a rock band, you know.
My lightsaber's curved. Oh, no, I totally said that with the innuendos there. All right, so we got another clone unit moving to the rear to try and just pump this tank off of the KP.
Sorry.
No, that's exactly right. Terrain Studio. He can push and touch.
We want the
Yeah.
heavy away from Dooku.
Rather, it would be touch and push, but yeah, same deal.
Yeah, whatever's your cake and pie. No, I think he
had
played
to.
that at the right time.
Because again, we're probably at the end of the game now.
Yeah.
So if he hadn't done that, wouldn't be there.
So it's going to be
Two.
impact 2 only. Yep.
So impact 2 into the back here.
So 2, rolling for
Jeez,
2.
no crits in there. That's 2.
Oh, it takes 2.
Oh yeah. There we
Takes
go.
2.
Takes
Okay.
2 more.
I saw paint. I
did too.
couldn't see it.
I want to make sure there's enough space for Anakin back there. Whoa.
Oh, boom.
Whoa, good.
Think we're good?
I'm going to lean him up on this one, too.
Yeah.
Whoa, crikey. Those were not some nice
so yeah.
dice.
Yeah, no, nice dice.
You have Bark. That guy.
They brought it up.
David over here
They said
just
it first.
rubbing his temples every time we say nice dice.
Blame your chat.
It's probably going to be a thing that hopefully sticks after this, and he'll shake his head every time he sees.
Remember us fondly.
Oh, he should fully get like a clip that pops up with Steve Irwin's face, just nice dice, and then back down.
I think their mics just
All right.
died. Oh, no. Just kidding.
No.
They're just quiet.
Go with me.
They're tanking.
They are at range 4, huh?
Yep.
That's a full squad.
They lost a dude. But here it is.
It is. There.
Who are you going with?
You have a mini.
Yes.
We proxy him.
Here, yeah, or that one.
Trying to see if mini can actually.
Who'd you draw?
Oh, Dooku's in the back. All right, so Dooku
Yeah.
cannot go through that side.
Okay.
No.
Yep, he is fully blocked off that backside there to prevent Dooku from being able to jump back there, it seems.
So you have one token, which is Anakin, right?
Yep.
All right. I think.
Yeah. So
Okay.
the players were just informed that the time is up. So now the way that rule works is they have 15 minutes until hard dice down. So basically, they have to finish round 5, and that's it. There is no round 6.
This is the last round. right here.
That is part of Legion. Part of the strategic play of Legion is you have 2.5 hours to play. That's that.
Yeah, let's see if we can figure out how many wounds the tank has.
We're gonna go with Dooku.
Did you draw his token?
He's the only one in the bag.
Got it.
Our eye in the
Oh, yes,
sky
you did.
is going to
Over there.
go look and see how many wounds are on that tank.
Move to there.
Yup.
Oh, Dooku's going right now.
Anakin in the melee.
Yup.
Dooku can jump over the tank.
See what happens.
No. It's jump 1, right? No, it's not jump 1. I don't know. I don't understand. Well, whatever. I'm not playing. Oh. Oh no. That's really bad. So Dooku has engaged Anakin, which will probably be GG. So I echo your questions here, chat, of how he jumped that tank, but I don't know.
What?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I can't push him out because Yoda already went.
That's what I was waiting for Yoda to go.
Yup.
So I.
Yup. So, all right, let's just do it for shits and giggles. We've got 15 minutes.
You guys are
So, this unit is going to
We think he moved around the base to get that attack.
And just stay in base with it here.
burst of speed and go around.
I don't know if that is heavy cover or not.
I don't know how you
Yeah.
play that.
It doesn't matter because it's.
Yeah, they got to roll crits.
You
anyway.
gotta roll crits. Yeah.
This one was yours.
Yeah. It's,
So that's the shotgun. And then 3 black.
So yeah.
There is a crit, and it is Pierce 1.
Yeah.
Is that correct? Yep.
no.
That was bonus.
Oh, was like.
Yeah. Well, I was just asking his comment.
Yeah, he moved around back, which actually Austin,
I didn't see
Austin
whatever
talked
you
about
think
that
it is, I'm cool.
last
If you
round
want
or
to
started
reroll,
this round.
yeah,
He said, "Hey, can I move through here?" And they both agreed that he can move
He
through
can
there.
go back and then come back
So basically,
around.
he double moved. Yeah.
Just the one crit. There's another one.
2 Pierce 1.
Yep.
And this is where it's huge that Anakin does not have force push.
100% saves, Austin.
Tank just blocked it again.
Or Anakin.
Okay, but you take one.
Yes. He is broken.
That means he's broken?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
joy.
weapons.
Yeah, we didn't realize
hey.
we
All
thought
right.
that he had double moved and attacked. He just double moved and just took Anakin out of the game, basically.
Yeah.
No force push on Anakin. It's terrible.
Yeah, this is where no force push on Anakin is
I don't know what the
game
weapons
ending.
one is, so I'm just
Because if he had it, he could force push
Put,
Dooku off,
one
hopefully
eye
move
onto-
up
I
there
assume
to
the main
slice the
gun.
tank, and then have his bark
But-
potentially come in to touch that point.
back to me.
No, it cannot displace melee combat.
Yeah, you can basically the rule of thumb is you can never displace melee.
I'm looking at my screen. I'm like, why does it not say
I don't think there's a shadow round today.
No shadow round today.
For those guys, and
Yeah, that tank keeps blocking everything.
the
He blocked both, took one because of Pierce
bark.
or something like that. But yeah, it's nuts. That tank is invincible right now.
that's fine. 1 crit.
Is he dead?
No, they got 5 health.
He's got one more. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got.
Sorry, I thought he had. So
This
then,
isn't Worlds right now, just for the record.
bark?
It's a Grand Championship, but it's not Worlds. There are
You
4
went first,
invites
or
to
no?
Worlds on the
I don't
line.
know.
Yeah.
You already have these two.
Yeah, these 2 guys to go.
You have this in base, and you have a guy over here in base.
Yeah.
So we just aim shoot at this thing.
Oh yes, I'm sorry. Yes, Shadow Round is in Worlds.
2 crits.
Hey, 2 crits into the A team.
Yep.
Spending the aim. Hold on. Let's see what happens after the aim. We got 2 right now. Nope, just 2. Block 1,
7.
take 1.
Yep.
Yeah.
Would have killed it. Oh, and then compulsory.
Yeah, Anakin would have killed it.
Anakin would have killed it with
Not let
force
him
push.
go
Anakin
and
could have
kill
killed
the
it.
tank.
Yeah.
Like, if I lose Dooku, it's fine. So that's it, right? JJ?
Austin even said,
Yeah, I think
if he
so.
loses Dooku, it's fine.
All right. Let's
So
Because I can't.
sounds
I
like they're
try and
calling it
kill Dooku. How
there.
much health does it
Yeah,
have? 6.
they're
I
talking
can't
it
even
out.
hit him for. I can hit him for 5.
Yeah.
Let's fuck him up.
Let's do it. Let me
JJ
go
wants to see if he
E5.
can shoot that
go.
tank.
Yeah, we got
JJ wants to
time.
just
So,
fully take out what he has left onto this
aim,
tank.
shoot. You got heavy cover.
Yep.
Austin sounds like the winner, but I think they're just rolling to see who kills what.
Yep.
7. All right. So aim, shoot. It's critical 1, so we'll spend the aim here.
There's not a whole lot that the new rules came into play for this game. I will say,
no,
like,
yeah.
if anything, they help the Republic side.
Yep.
All right, let's see it, Anakin.
So he's going to aim
Yep.
and punch.
Anakin's going to aim and punch Dooku.
Nah, just a surge.
Hey, Ryan,
And the aim.
you guys recording, right?
You're fine. So 5.
Yep.
5 into Dooku.
Spin the surge.
Oh my God!
Nice dice.
No, nice, nice, not nice dice, not nice dice, not nice dice.
Oh, there it is. There's the handshake.
That's the game right there.
Bring it
So
in, JJ.
Austin,
Congratulations to those guys.
yes,
That was
Austin wins.
well played.
We're always fun, man.
That's yeah. Okay, I'm gonna give it over to David, Mr. Endless here, who's gonna take us out.
Thank you for
He's gonna take
joining
us out.
on these shenanigans.
Yes, thank you for joining myself and Zane, HotnFrosty. over here.
Yeah, I was basically just trying to delay
All right,
the
guys.
game as long as possible. But
Thanks so much for watching.
There was going to be a point. Like,
That is the end of the
so
game.
The reason I moved all those B1s away, I was going to back.
I was also hoping for the cinematic moment, but that Dooku engage with no force push from Anakin Skywalker sealed it. It was devastating ending, unfortunately, for the Republic.
Double the fall was the play because my goal absolutely was to guidance Anakin into a 4-1
Switch to the overhead view so y'all can see.
1d6.
Yeah,
And
it
then
really
on
came
his
down
own
to
turn,
not
he gets
getting
a
round
fire
6
score on
and the
Yeah.
tank
So
blocking
that
the
was
center, I
absolutely the
believe.
right call.
Yeah.
Top 8 is tomorrow, starting at 9 a.m.
Oh, I know it's coming.
This is the last stream game of the day. I want to say thanks to Tim and Zane for holding it down. For me, help me take a break before we're back at it tomorrow with three new games. Top 8, top 4, grand final.
I know.
I'm gonna get Matt Bronson from the Bombad Generals on. He's gonna come on stream with me and co-cast.
Yeah.
Now you have to. So I trapped you. He's standing in earshot of me, so he's like, oh, now I have to.
Because of that.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, I want to say thanks so much for everyone who came out and supported the stream, watched the stream.
No units died.
I know. It was 0-0.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, they said no units died in the entire game.
R2's
Wow, that was crazy. It's a KP game where no units die.
So R2, yeah. I don't
So a 0-0 KP 2-1.
and screw with your deployment.
Just a wild game. No tiebreakers earned.
So I almost put him here, and I was like, maybe I'll just punch through.
All right, guys, we're gonna turn the stream off. It's getting a little rowdy.
I think I got a.
So I'll see you guys next time. I'll see you tomorrow.
I know. Those were the two that
Twitter.com/endless5055. Yavin Base on YouTube. And if you haven't followed, please do so. And I'll see you guys in the morning, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 Eastern, 5 p.m. GMT. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.
How do we take this off?
Had to take a chance. Well, the cool thing is, if you go to